everybody, and welcome to Nostalgia Bit Live. That's really awkward because we're both just sat here like shitting ourselves. Can you hear?
Most like I am not sure if this is.
I don't know if it's live. I don't know if you can hear us. Hello, I think everybody. Welcome to Nostalgia Bit Live. Believe it or not, we are. God damn, this is crazy. Because this is my usual slot for Tuesday evenings. Yeah, this is like norm for me. Hijacked. Yeah, I have been hijacked today.
You've been hijacked.
And I would, yeah, and I'd rather it be you than Somali pirates. Don't know where that came from.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Hello. Welcome everyone who's watching. Thank you for chatting so far. James Box, Mr. Scarlo, Carl, Dr. Master, Oosh, Cybernova DW, Mark Verkopf, in brackets blue. He's blue now. Why are you blue? Welcome everyone. Can you hear us both all right? That's important.
Yeah, that is true. That much is just you.
Yeah, in an ideal world.
Yes.
This is such a weird experience, and it's going to take us a bit of time. We may play Hoodle. Hold out.
You hang on. Let's get this straight. You will play Hoodle. I will be there for emotional support.
No, Cooper will be playing Hoodle, and I will be there for emotional support, shaking my head of disapproval.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, welcome. So, why are we doing a live Nostalgia Bait episode? Well, tomorrow is the 12th of February. And the 12th of February 2025 is exactly 1 year since we dropped our trailer revealing that we're doing a podcast.
It's crazy.
When will the facial hair go? Thanks, guys. I don't know, Cooper. When is it going, mate?
Well, mine's gone.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't really work as much. So it's a year since we started, and by Saturday it will be a year since our first episode dropped. Not only that, but this week will also be our 50th episode. So it just felt like a no-brainer to do a big old Nostalgia Bait live stream, chat to you all.
That it all dropped at once. Like, we got 51 anniversary. I mean, did we I don't think we planned this. You kept saying that you think we planned this. Did you secretly plan this?
No, I'm not that good. I feel like it just was bound to be 52 weeks in a year, and we had just news episodes come out in between.
Yeah,
I don't really know how we've done it, because surely 52 weeks, 3 just news is
4 episodes technically. Oh no, 3 just news, 53. Somewhere the logic makes sense.
There's a missing week in there somewhere. That's fine.
That's fine.
So, we thought we'd do a live stream, and the episode this week, the 50th episode, that'll be going on the Nostalgia Bait YouTube channel, is going to be this.
Basically.
Hooray for lazy content. This is going to be basically us just waffling for 3 hours, so enjoy that. You can ask us any question at all, and we'll try our best to answer it to the best of our ability, which sometimes, the ability sometimes leaves a lot to be desired. That's myself. That's a self-dig, Cooper, don't worry. But we are going to be answering any questions that we can. We're going to be
we've got just news as
riffing.
Well.
We've got just news. We've got 2 each. We've got 2 each.
That's true, yeah. Extra special.
Because we didn't think we were that entertaining that we thought, well, we're not going to be able to... Yeah. So that's right, guys. No Twitch stream tonight. No Who Bulletin tonight. Tonight is all Nostalgia Bit.
Sorry, guys. Happening. You gotta put up with me instead. I say an upgrade, but that's...
Well, only 3 people watch the Twitch stream, sorry. But yes, welcome everyone. And anyone want to kick us off? I mean, there's already questions.
I'm also drinking tea, by the way. So if you see me drinking, I'm not drinking straight whiskey. I mean, it should be straight whiskey to put up with George, but I'm drinking tea.
See, ladies and gentlemen, that was rude. I'm drinking out of the Nostalgia Bait cup.
Well, I also have my Nostalgia Bait cup. So, also, I have to put this out here now, and to be on record, I think it's time that we get Nostalgia Bait mugs. I think we need to invest, because I drink a lot of tea. You started drinking tea.
I've already got one.
Have you?
Yeah, I've already got a Nostalgia Bait mug.
You're going to say me. You're going to say me.
God damn it. Fuck. I set up. I didn't even smile.
Very funny.
Fuck, I had it. You're my
Good
nostalgia
one.
mate mug, Cooper. You're my nostalgia mate mug.
And you're mine.
Oh, 1 year with this one.
I can't wait to post that.
I can't wait.
That's
Yeah, that's
convenient.
so funny. So, oh god, we have to like actually go through questions here. So, will you play Hoodle together? Oui, madame. We will. That's German and French. A little bit of a lesson for you there. What is the meaning of life?
What's the 7? 7?
42, isn't it?
42. It's not 7.
7.
Not 7.
Don't know what you're on about.
I mean, yeah, fuck it, 7. Why not? Let's
7. What else have we got here? Play 13. Yeah, that's not happening. When will the facial hair go? Genuine answer for that? I don't know. When I get sick of it, I think is the answer. I don't mind it. There'll come a day where I get sick of it.
You will look in the mirror and you'll go, "Now I'm done."
There have been many days like that, but
Really?
I've kept it for now. I've kept it for now. The big one was recently at where I work. They were doing like free professional headshots, and I was like, I really have to work out if I'm getting rid of it now.
Yeah.
If I don't, then I'm keeping it for a few months. So as you can probably tell, it's staying for a few months.
It's staying for a few months.
Cooper, when are you going to watch Torchwood?
Next question. I don't know. I probably will get around to it eventually.
Where are you up to on your Doctor Who rewatch?
I've not watched it in ages.
You kind of slowed down a little bit, haven't you?
Well, yeah, because obviously I had to catch up on Skeleton Crew. I've been watching House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, getting through that.
I had to catch up on Skeleton Crew because I was like, we're doing an episode on this.
Yeah. Falcon the Winter... not Falcon... Yeah. Falcon the Winter Soldier? Yeah. Falcon the Winter...
Falcon and Winter Soldier? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
That came out fucking 5 years ago.
No, but I haven't seen it yet. I haven't
been
been watching it.
Wow.
Because I've not seen it. So
Brilliant.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Potentially. No promises.
Yeah, I think Torchwood is one of those ones that I would recommend it, but like if you're not even getting through Doctor Who, I think it's like I think it improves the experience. It depends on what when you're watching Doctor Who, what you want to do. I think Torchwood is a good companion show to Doctor Who. Sarah Jane's great for kids, but I think like Torchwood ties into the show more in like satisfying ways, I think.
It's one of those ones where I think there will come a day probably where something happens and I will gain a Doctor Who obsession like I have with Game of Thrones, and then I always go through a period where I'll become obsessed with it, and then I will literally...
It'll happen when the show gets good again.
I will... I will literally devour any kind of content that I can take.
Yeah.
Like, that's usually how it goes with most things.
You need to just kind of like get on that.
Yeah.
But when you feel like you need to, it's pointless being like pushed into it like we are, I am with Baldur's Gate. When were you born? When will you die? What is your preferred pork pie? I mean, in brackets, you said ask you anything. I was born in 2001.
I was born in 2002.
I will die tonight, depending on how this stream does. And my preferred pork pie is, and this is genuine, Tesco's Christmas cranberry pork pies. Tesco, absolutely, 100%. But they do a banging cranberry pork pie. Lovely.
I literally never eat pork pies, I'm not going to lie.
Have you ever had a pork pie?
Possibly not.
You should.
I can't think of any time I would.
Do you like sausage rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like pork pies then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that Twining's Glow Tea? I recognise the colour.
This is jasmine tea. I also have a teapot of it because it's going to be a long night. As you can see, I'll bring it.
Oh, don't show the tea cozy, you fucking...
What? It keeps it warm.
You look like a granny.
Why?
You look like an old woman.
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh god, I'm actually really behind on the questions here.
Oh my god, there you are, Jesus.
Winter storm starts at midnight. Jesus, okay. Would you go on the traitors? And would you be a faithful or a traitor? Did you watch Traitors this season?
I didn't watch. I've not finished it, but I've got through most of it.
I think next year we should try and watch it and do a episode on it.
I watched the first and this is the third season.
Yes.
So I've seen the first 2 seasons. I definitely saw the first one.
Yeah.
Second one, I'm pretty sure I saw. I'm not gonna lie. I want to be a traitor because I think it's more fun. It's like being an imposter in Among Us. It's more fun.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's like being an imposter in Among Us. Sometimes you make me feel 10 years older than I actually am. Will either of you play that old Doctor Who Five Nights at Freddy's game that George once played? Don't know that one. Do you? Either of you remember or know what I'm talking about? No.
Not a clue.
Yeah, not a clue with that one. Sorry. Will Nostalgia Bait do collaborative gamings one day? Like Portal 2 co-op, for example. That would be hard, to be fair. Yeah.
I've played the Portal 2 multiplayer campaign probably about 3 times and never finished it. There's so many good games. Have you seen It Takes Two? I think that would be a fun one for us to play on a stream.
I've heard of it. I've never played it though.
I've played some of it. It's actually really good. It's really, really fun to play because it's a 2-player game. You have to play it with 2 people.
Right. Okay.
But I'd be down to do some multiplayer games. I mean, all I do is sit at my desk and play games. So,
yeah,
I'd be down.
I mean, I'd be down. It's just what format you do it in. Because obviously, like, our format is, we've got the YouTube channel, but it's sort of like we want to really prioritize the viewership with like the episodes, right? That's why we stopped posting like long form clips, because it was like, well, it just kind of takes away from the episodes themselves. But I think
it'd probably be more if you ever wanted to play a co-op game on stream. That I'd
that's probably the format it would work in.
The way like, we don't have to attach it to the podcast. It's completely your own thing.
I mean, we could definitely do it. Like, there's no harm in that. It's just how we do it, because obviously that whole thing is like, I'm not a big streamer or like gaming YouTuber. Like, I don't watch that kind of content now. So I'm like, what is the format now? How do people do that? I could like screen share my shit.
Yeah, because
but I don't know how I get yours.
Because Twitch has co-stream, doesn't it? I'm sure that's a thing on a joint stream, co-stream, Cooper stream at some point, maybe, possibly.
I don't even know.
That would probably be the way to do it. I don't know. I'm sure there's a thing called co-stream where you can co-stream on
something
Twitch. And
like
you
that.
can, yeah, I'm certain.
Definitely.
That'd probably be the way to do it. Is to do co-stream.
Yeah, I don't have a fucking clue. That's the thing. That's why I have no idea when it comes to that sort of stuff. George will be happy to hear this. I watched Little Shop of Horrors last night. Absolutely class film. Amazing musical. Brilliant translation to the screen. It's so good. It's so good. Such a good film. Such a good. Did your sister like it?
She absolutely loved it.
Yeah, exactly. So you should watch it now.
Massive musical girl, so.
Fair. George, I'll give you 200 quid if you get high. Nope. How are you feeling about Short and Sweet Deluxe, Busy Woman? I'm happy about that.
I can't wait. Honestly,
yeah,
can't wait. I'm so excited. Genuinely,
I've got a work colleague and friend who has been singing "Busy Woman" on repeat for about 3 months. So it'll be a relief to just hear the actual version of it. To be honest,
I'm most excited for this Dolly Parton feature on "Please, Please, Please."
I think that'll be cool. I think that'll be cool. But the new music, I'm like, okay, let's cook.
Yeah.
Can't
wait.
Favorite modern animated medias.
Anime? Question mark? That is a modern animated medium?
Wallace and Gromit?
Do you mean like? Do you mean specific like? Do you mean like a specific, not brand, like show? Mine would be Naruto, which I spoke about when we did the TV, which is my favorite TV show ever. So, yeah, Clone Wars.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. Cooper, did David Tennant actually go to your school?
Okay,
so let's get to the bottom of this, because we talked about this on an episode months ago, and we never looked it up.
Right, okay, this is the thing, right? And this is what, like, I've looked it up before and I can't find it anywhere, right? But
we can't look it up on stream, can we?
What you? No, because it's school name.
Of course.
But this is my thing.
Maybe after.
Yeah,
we said that when we recorded as well. We never did it.
Yeah, and this is my thing with this. I'm because I remember there was a show and there was definitely a fucking Dalek. There was definitely a Dalek there, 1000%. And I'm absolutely certain David Tennant was there. And this is why I believe this, because I was having conversations with people and people were like, that didn't happen. It's not true. But then when I speak to people who went to my school, they also remember this. So unless it's some weird, like, alien...
Describe what it... Oh, for fuck's sake. Describe actually what happened again. So it was a show.
It was a show, and did you go to this? You went to this infant school, didn't you?
No.
No, okay, so it doesn't matter. So basically, it was my infant school. It was my infant school, and I remember I was in year 2, right? And the layout was like, year 2 was up here, the hall was here, and then you had like the other years, right? This is completely beside the point. And I remember a show coming in, right? And so our like classrooms were up here, and the hall was here, and then they built like this like it was like a half like apartment like kitchen and then like living room thing with like this big like curtained bit in the middle, I'm pretty sure. And I have no idea what the show is about, right? I cannot remember at all. But I remember halfway through the show, they did like this big reveal. The lights were up, it was like a show. So we were sat like down this bit. Thing was here. And they opened the curtains. And it was like one of like the David Tennant era, like bronze.
Daleks, yeah.
Like chrome Daleks, yeah. And they had like all the sound effects and everything.
I'm going to have to...
I was like shit scared when this was the thing, right? And this is how I remember it. And I know it's, again... to anyone, this would be like, it's not true. Like, it's an absolute fever dream. And I had convinced myself that it was also a fever dream. But I've mentioned it as like a joke to certain people. They're like, oh my God, yeah, I remember that. Like, yeah, I remember that happening and stuff like that. Yes, it probably could have been someone dressed as David Tennant, but...
It probably wasn't David Tennant. Let's be real. It probably wasn't David Tennant, but the fact that you had some sort of show... You know what?
With an actual Dalek.
Do you know what I'm thinking? How old were you when this happened?
I was year 2, so 6, maybe.
Could this
7?
have been a school play?
There's no way.
Because
it was adults doing it.
Was it?
Because I remember there being a guy and a girl doing it.
And other people remember. And other people
remember this. Yeah. So it's not just me. I'm not just having some... Because I thought it was. I was mentioning... Oh.
Yeah, no, you're right. Keep going. Keep ranting.
I was remembering it to people. I was remembering it, saying it to people, and they were like, it didn't happen. And then I would say to people who were in my year at school, in my class, and were like, yeah, I remember it.
But what do they remember?
They remember the same thing. They remember the Dalek, like they remember the big reveal of the Dalek having all like the sound effects, like massive speakers, like all like the Dalek sound effects and everything playing through massive speakers.
But like in that school,
yes,
not a chance.
Well,
I just don't believe it. No, but I've just searched it and like I can't find shit. Not even like Google tells you there's no results. Do you know how hard it is to get Google to give you no results? That's a hard.
Riddle me this then, Batman. Why do multiple of us remember it then?
Some fucking, I don't know, shared fever dream or some shit. I just don't. It definitely wasn't David Tennant because that would have made news.
Definitely, probably wasn't David Tennant. Yeah.
No, it would have been some Geordie Doctor Who coming on stage and being like, "Oh, wait, pet, getting me phone box."
Geronimo.
I'm not getting in there. Will you like? It's bigger on the inside, trust me. That's what the last bloke said. Anyway.
That's what I remember from it.
Enough of that. I don't know. A Dalek, sure. But the fact that you remember like speakers being around and being like really loud as well.
I remember because was
it a TARDIS? Apartment, you said?
It was an apartment.
No TARDIS in it.
Not that I remember. No, I don't think.
So there was no TARDIS, but it had a Dalek in it.
Yeah, it was some sort of like story about a Dalek, and the Dalek was revealed like halfway through. And I remember it being like, because this was like David Tennant, like this was like prime Doctor Who era, right? A kid, I was like genuinely petrified watching this as a kid.
Of course,
there were kids. I remember there were kids crying and being taken to their classroom because they couldn't watch it because they were that scared.
Your parents don't remember this?
I've never asked them actually.
What? How do you mean you never? You've had this mystery in your life. You've never even thought to mention it to your parents.
I probably have.
Your dad would have known. Your dad would have known something.
Yeah, I'll probably have asked them at some point. But
ask him if he remembers when David Tennant came to your school.
I'm going to message some people from my school and see if anyone see.
Can we get to the bottom of this on the podcast? I want to get to the bottom of this.
I will get statements.
I'd love to get a photo of what it was as well. That would be the ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's so weird. Do you two really know each other, or did you bump into each other in the street, stared into each other's eyes for about 2 minutes, and then George said, "Let's do a podcast"? Cooper replied, "Sure," and then left. Well, one, it was the other way around. It was Cooper's idea.
That was my idea. Not in the street.
No,
I mean, we did stand on the street and stare at each other for a lot. Sometimes when we were younger.
We do.
That's actually really bad.
That sounds insane, Cooper. That sounds mental. But no, we've known each other for like
10 years now, 11 years maybe.
Probably more. Yeah, we said 10 years when we started the podcast. So it's got to be 11 years now.
Like 11. Yeah, like 11, 12 years now, probably.
Jesus Christ.
Too long.
Probably my longest friendship. Okay.
Oh, without a doubt, for me, definitely.
Yeah.
Easily.
Weird.
Crazy. Fucking sick of you now.
Sorry. Fucking tell yeah, right, okay. Yeah, we've known each other for ages. I think we've talked about this. I think we talked about this on the first podcast episode. So feel free to go and check that out. Christ. Might not be very good quality now, looking back, but you know.
You have to listen to it. There's no video.
God, yeah, there's no video. Holy shit.
No video.
Oh my God.
No video.
Troy wouldn't be happy with that.
Yeah, true.
Oh my God.
Yeah, probably about 11 yeah.
Yeah, about 12 years, obviously. 11, 12 years.
Probably, wasn't it? So, like,
I don't think it was
yeah,
Cubs. I don't know who... Oh, well, yeah, we probably would have met in Cubs, but I don't remember meeting you in Cubs. I feel like, because I was only in Cubs towards the end and then Scouts.
Yeah.
So I'd moved house.
When I got my Xbox 360 and came in with my little notepad and was asking you for your Xbox IDs.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember that shit.
Around that new year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surely. I hope so.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Or the whole brand falls apart.
We've actually known each other a couple of years.
Someone said Phasmophobia or Lethal Company for a co-op game would be quite funny.
Both of those I've heard are quite good. Phasmophobia, this guy, is that the one that you've been trying to get me to play for fucking like ages and I've just never done it?
Me?
No, there's a guy in the chat, I think, who keeps asking me and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, and I never do it. Not for any malicious reasons, just I can't be asked to find the game and learn about him. Also, buy it? No.
Pay the fees first.
Oh yeah, you want me to pay for it? Well, maybe I'll do that after Last of Us Part 2. Maybe I'll do that. Oh dear. Brooklyn Nine-Nine or Community? Neither, to be honest with you.
Neither? I've not seen it.
Yeah. Hopes for Doctor Who Season 2. Doctor Who Don asks.
Good? Question mark? Actually, that's harsh. Season 1 was good. Series 1, whatever you want to call it.
No, but you can still say that you hope it's good. That's not like a diss.
Yeah, that's true. I hope it's good. I'm quite excited for the theater episode. That looks really cool.
I'm nervous about that one. I'm really nervous about that one.
Which I really enjoyed.
Because it's gonna be the fucking episode 2, and it's just gonna be the same as the Devil's Cord, and that's what I'm worried about.
That's fair. Yeah.
Because it's like the God stuff again.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
we had this conversation, didn't we?
We did. We've done this. I just don't.
Worried that it was. Overdone.
Yeah. I just don't have. I'm keeping my expectations low, and hopefully, I'll really enjoy it.
That's the best way. I've learned that's the best way.
Yeah. No, it is completely low expectations and high reward. That should be you with Westworld Season 4. No, it shouldn't. Expect good because it's good.
Season 3. I'll go and rewatch.
Have you rewatched it since? You did. You rewatched it.
Season 3 I didn't rewatch since I've seen it the first time.
You see, you need to because I think it'll hold up better.
Well, I will. Yeah. On my rewatch.
Yeah.
First time.
If the Doctor could have any regional accent that they haven't previously had, what accent would you want them to have and why? Hang on. Right.
I know my answer for this.
Right. Count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Geordie.
Like,
obviously, you can't ask two Geordies what Doctor accent we'd like to see, and then go, I think Birmingham. Fuck that.
Liverpudlian.
God, don't. You did that on purpose, and I'm not doing it. That's setting me up. I'm like,
dead serious. I think Geordie would be quite a funny one, though. Imagine Doctor Who.
It would be
like, imagine doing a Doctor Who episode in Newcastle.
I don't think it would work. Personally, I don't think the Geordie accent lends itself.
Children need special. Just whack it. Like, give me just a random.
Who's playing the Doctor? Paul Gascoigne?
Declan Donnelly.
Oh God! By generation, Ant and Dec. That's it. Honestly, BBC, hire me. I am so good. Look at these ideas, right? They happen to all be Geordie related.
That's actually such a funny idea to do. Such a funny. Do you know what it'd be funny to do is have the TARDIS land in the big market and have the interior be like a nightclub interior, and have it on like a Friday or Saturday night that people think it's a new nightclub and go into it.
That would be class. Yeah, like one of those like secret location nightclubs.
Yeah, like the secret nightclubs. Yeah.
Can you imagine they do like a by generation if something goes wrong, and the one that's played, the doctor that's played by Ant, turns around and he goes, "I'm blind, Doc. I'm blind."
I can't see, Doc.
I can't see, man. I'm opening the wafer rolls. The wafer rolls are getting opened, I'm afraid. That's going to be noisy. Yeah, that is going to be crumbly as fuck. Look at that bad boy. You want to get high on stream. Don't edit that. Don't use that for foul play.
I think he's going to have a field day with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about this now, can't we?
Yeah. So we brought on someone who's going to do some meme editing. I'm not going to mention his name, actually, just in case he doesn't want us to mention it, but I'm probably going to mention it in the future.
True, yeah.
But, yeah, early stages. And I want to bring other people on as well, of course.
Yeah.
But
I think if you in the Discord or something, you probably might have seen the form that we put out about looking for potential people to join the team. Which I think the form is still open unless you closed it.
No, it's open. It's always open. Always open. Basically,
we don't make any money, so it's not a paid position, but we're looking to try and just expand the team.
Yeah, we don't earn shit off Nostalgia Bit. We do it for fun.
Bring people up with us, you know, when we're massive. You know, we can.
Yeah. No promises, though. No contract.
No promises.
That sounds so devious.
No records.
Yeah. What are you eating? Wait, ASMR. Yeah, let's not do that. Right, who said they would pay George to get high? Pay up. Yeah, no, that's not the same. Vanilla wafer rules. It does not count as getting smacked. I'm going to move them out of my eye line because I will eat more.
Someone said bad generation, but it's us two that are the bad generation.
That would be quite funny.
You take. This is the thing. This would actually work because you take all the height in this generation, in this bad generation.
And you take all the charisma.
There you go.
Ah, wholesome nostalgia bit moment, everyone.
There you go.
But I take the sense of humor.
True. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
What is your favorite flavor of matchmakers? Mine is mint. Hot take: I don't like mint chocolate.
So say a different flavour than you dick.
No, I know what I'm saying. I don't like mint chocolate.
Ask a question, you fucking rude prick. Ask the question, what's your favourite flavour of Matchmakers Mine is mint? You're like, I don't like mint.
I don't like
Give a different flavour then.
I'll have to Google the Matchmakers.
Orange.
Orange. That'd say that. Yeah.
You know what else is massive? Is it low taper fade?
Fuck you.
If you were the next showrunner, who would you cast as the next Doctor? Paul Gascoigne. We established this. I've said this before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Jesus Christ, especially nowadays. Jesus.
If I could have anyone, I'd still have Eddie Redmayne. That would still be my choice.
Oh, boring choice. Sorry. Wow. I've always hated that. Whenever anyone says it's up there with Richard Ayoade for me as terrible Doctor casting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the only reason you're saying that is because he did Fantastic Beasts, and the director was like, "Oh, just do it like Matt Smith in Doctor Who," and he was like, "Okay," and he's running around with a wand like it's a Sonic Screwdriver, going, "Oh yes, hello, I'm Eddie Redmayne, and I look and sound a little bit like Matt Smith of the Doctor."
You're very good point.
Yeah, it's stupid, and I like it.
As if you do this for a living.
I hate that, and I hate the Richard Ayoade one, because Richard Ayoade just plays himself in everything. And he supports Graham Denham. So transphobic prick.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, just like bad Doctor castings where it's just like the one that everyone goes to. It's like going, oh, this person would be amazing. It's like, why though? See, Jessie Buckley, that's a good one. She's a good actress. Not massively famous, but known enough and has a great sense of humour, good balance of stuff. Yeah, could work.
Pedro Pascal, he's done everything else now. Why not throw another one on there?
Well, yeah, because it'll be his doctor will wear a mask and it'll be someone else playing it half the time while he voices it.
Did you see this thing about Spider-Man today? Which I fucking hate this. It's one of the things I hate about Mandalorian, and I like Pedro Pascal, right? Pedro Pascal.
I'm gonna let you cook, and I'm gonna completely disagree with you.
Pedro Pascal, for me, is getting to a point where he is too famous, and I now can't see him as anyone else but Pedro Pascal. Like Fantastic Four, the only thing that will ruin Fantastic Four for me at this point will be that I cannot see him as Mr. Fantastic. That's my issue, and this was the big issue with Mandalorian. Is I think the way that Mandalorian went, they should have had him be fine with taking the helmet off. But I think partly because of the contract and shit, they couldn't have it because Pedro Pascal just wasn't there for season 3 of Mandalorian, which I think fucks me off anyway. So Spider-Man now with Tom Holland, because they're going to be filming Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, Doomsday, and Spider-Man 4 all at the same time. In Spider-Man's Doomsday, Tom Holland will just be a stunt actor the whole time, and we will not have anything with Tom Holland with the mask off. Which I understand, like, to have the character in it's the way you have to do it, but it just fucks me off.
So here's why I disagree. Do you know who else was never there on set for their character? Right, James Earl Jones. Was he ever there on set to play Darth Vader? No. Like, Star Wars characters have a history of having a lot like ADR. You've got Boba Fett, Jango Fett. You've got fucking Darth Maul. Didn't even have a mask and was voiced by someone else. Because Ray Park's voice sounds like David Beckham. So you had to.
Yeah,
I think the thing with Pedro Pascal, I don't mind that. I do see a bit of a disconnect, and I prefer to have him there, but I don't mind it. My issue with this, well, actually, I don't have an issue with the Spider-Man thing. I think it's a great decision, and I'm actually happy with it. I know it's not intentional. The reason I'm happy with it is, what would be the fucking point in the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home when everyone forgets who he is if he's immediately going to start taking his mask off again and running around? I get it. I get it. Why really in character? Why would he be going around showing his face to everyone? That's the one thing I've hated about Spider-Man. And Spider-Man, as always, in the comics and in the video games and everything, most of the time has the mask on. And he has quips and stuff. We never, very, very rarely get that.
We're going to have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield take their mask off, so I guess it'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly. They'll all be in every...
I never thought about that. Because obviously we've not had any Spider-Man since, so it's like, we've not properly seen the...
We need a bit of a... Yeah.
Parker.
It's just, I want a bit of a disparity between that, like, secret identity and that, which Tobey Maguire, obviously, every villain knew who he was, but they find a way around it. I just prefer it when it's like, I'd actually like to see more scenes of Spider-Man just with the mask on and just sort of quipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's more interesting to me.
It's more traditional, isn't it? Congratulations, you've like literally 180'd my view.
Yeah. That was my one thing. It's like, one, I don't think you necessarily need to have the actor there for the entire time just to get the same effect. I think you can do a lot with ADR and voice work nowadays. But also, again, in character, I want Spider-Man to have the mask on more.
It'd be okay. It's probably because I fucking know that it's not, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
I was
it's the same thing.
And then I was like,
it's the same. Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing with Mandalorian. You read it and you go, shit, like, this isn't Pedro Pascal on set. But who gives a fuck? Everyone was like throwing up their arms about this, and I'm like, well, actually, like, that's a kind of a common trope at this point. Like, why would, very sought after and highly paid Pedro Pascal be rocking up on set just to wear a mask for 90% of the shoot? Why would he bother? Yeah. I wouldn't if I was him. What's important is the voice work, and he still voices the whole fucking series.
Yeah.
It's not just like he walks in, does a fucking day's work and fucks off. He's still in the ADR thing for months on end, being directed and performing and acting. Like, he's still doing all that. I don't know. It's daft for me. It's daft for me. But it's the production side of things. Everyone gets too invested with the production of films nowadays, I think, and then you forget that actually the final product it is an amalgamation of everything put together. But the whole point is that you're not supposed to be thinking about how it was made when you're watching it. That's why I stopped doing Doctor Who news videos, because I'm sick of watching it, like, and seeing I remember that from the photos. Oh, I remember that from the photos.
Yeah,
boring.
If that means that Tom Holland is going to have a not as main part in Avengers Doomsday as well, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hate on. I'm not trying to hate on Spider-Man Tom Holland.
No.
I do enjoy it.
I'm just like, yeah, we don't need it.
I'd just rather Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire as the rumors say. Starts filming soon, Doomsday in March.
Yeah. Big fucking
In
green
England.
screen soundstage, just fucking CGI characters, fucking video game.
That did make me laugh. They were like, Doomsday starts filming in March in England. No, it starts filming in London, in fucking whatever the studios are called, in Pinewood, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah. But you never know. They might shoot some stuff in England. I don't know.
Or out on location.
Yeah, well, to be fair,
I'd love them
to.
to.
They filmed in Durham for Infinity War.
That's
Don't
true.
forget. Don't forget.
Endgame.
Not sure about Endgame, but
It was because it was they used it for Asgard.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
possibly true.
You're gonna test the man who works on locations.
No,
Filming locations.
no, I'm not. Well, I will on films you haven't worked on.
You're gonna test the man who's filmed in Durham Cathedral.
True. When was it in Endgame?
It's so when Thor goes back to get not Soul Stone, the red one.
Yeah, the Soul Stone.
Because he sees his mom and he's fat with Rocket.
Yeah,
It's the red one, not the Soul Stone. It's
Yeah.
there. It's in one of. It's on. If you go to Durham Cathedral, there's a plaque on the wall of like films that are filmed to us, like Harry Potter and stuff.
Oh,
and
well,
it's
I
like,
didn't.
it
To be fair,
shows-
I didn't actually know that one. That's news to me.
shows it's I don't know, to be honest, I don't know where in Durham. I think it was literally the outside bit. They use it as like it's literally like one corridor in Asgard.
It's just a correction. Infinity War. It's set in Edinburgh, but they filmed some of it in Durham.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's supposed to be Edinburgh, but I think some
Yes,
of it was
but
filmed in Durham
I'm
because
pretty
it was
sure,
probably cheaper.
I don't know.
Is it?
I mean, it's expensive to. Durham Cathedral's anything to go off of. It's expensive to film in Durham Cathedral.
Yeah, but I'm not saying. Yeah, but like, I don't think the
Durham's
cathedral
like-
stuff
I mean,
was like they didn't go inside the
Durham is
cathedral.
quite. You have to think about. I mean, Durham, I think would be quite expensive. Not that I know of, but I think you're probably looking at maybe a similar price. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Yeah, maybe.
smaller.
Well, okay, maybe.
To be honest,
Maybe.
it's probably harder because for unit base to try and find unit bases and stuff because it's not as big as Edinburgh.
This is funny. Hang on.
What are you googling? Is there a thing in it where it's like there's a poster or something in the back, but it's in the wrong place?
Sorry, someone's just going like, oh, someone's found the photo of the Dalek from your thing.
Uh-oh.
It's in the Discord server in general.
Hang on. In what?
I can't put it on screen because it'll.
In general.
Yeah.
Oh. My... Wait. What? Oh my god. Wait, what?
Someone's put time into the absolute shithousery of getting
I
us to
rate
look at
that.
that. Fair
I
play.
rate that.
Also,
I
don't
rate
tag
that.
everyone, please. Come on, man.
I rate. That's so funny.
That is quite funny. Newcastle School for Boys.
I did not go.
Don't narrow it down for them.
I'm not.
They name
I didn't go to an all boys school. I'll tell you that.
Oh right, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Who have been some of your celebrity lookalikes? That's a good question. Do you have any celebrity lookalikes?
There is one, but I can't.
I have a couple.
Do you?
I have a couple that I've heard before, but maybe not currently because I've got like facial hair, haven't I?
Yeah, that's true. Well, Prince of Dawn, obviously.
Of course, yeah. Pedro Pascal from Game of Thrones,
Pascal,
obviously.
yeah.
I get that all the time.
I actually don't think I've had any.
Really? I don't.
Yeah,
to be fair, I
genuinely.
don't think. I don't think I
my
can
girlfriend,
think of a
my
celebrity.
girlfriend gets one a lot.
Can you say which one it is?
She gets she gets told she looks like Margot Robbie a lot. Like this is not even me just saying it. Like,
I see.
It is
I do.
scary.
I do kind of love that, like sort of flex of going. Oh yeah, my girlfriend says she gets called Margot Robbie quite a lot.
Like it's scary how much she gets told she looks like Margot Robbie.
Yeah, I kind of see what you mean. I always get I get the two that I don't get it anymore, But when I was younger,
I genuinely can't think of any off the top of my
well,
head.
one's really niche and one's more modern. So the one I get, I'll put it on the screen for people to see. So the one that I got when I was younger, skinnier, is Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Right, now I'll put that on the screen for people to see, and I can kind of see it.
I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up so I can see.
Yeah, sure.
I can't think of the top of my head. I know I've seen
this photo definitely is like I see that.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, that's fair for when you were younger. When you were just really lanky.
Yeah.
I can see it. Yeah.
This fit. This Cameron from First. Yeah, this That's I get that. And then I also get Clay from 13 Reasons Why. Or
really?
Dylan Minnette before he was cool and in a band. And he was literally just from 13 Reasons Why. So I've had that before as well. Which again, I kind of get that.
Yeah, that's fair. I think you look more like the First Wheels Day Off one than.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
Damn. See, I don't look like that. Jesus wept. Oh no, the fucking intro. No. Fuck the intro started playing again.
Because you switched back to the dual view.
Yeah. I forgot to turn it off when we did it the first time.
There you go.
What a masterclass a masterclass in live streaming, everybody. Yeah. Oh well, we've been going for about 44 minutes. Not actually that long, is it? Let's do Hoodle.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a fucking
car crash. It's not going to be a car crash, Cooper. So let's go from my last one. So the idea, again, for those who are frequent viewers, you'll know my one rule. We know you might know the answer from home, but don't put it in the chat because it ruins the game. So
your last one?
My last one was
what was last week?
The 4th. So go from the 5th and.
Okay. I actually had an idea for what today's is. So now this is throwing me.
So this one. So you got the one where it's like a bit of
wood?
Yeah.
A bit of wood and some
I tell you what, you tell me what you think it is and I'll write it in and we'll do it on screen because there's no way to show your screen, unfortunately. But
do I have to know by like actual episode name?
Yes, that's you have to guess it in as few as possible. You get 5.
But I can't be like, I think it's series episode I have to literally know by name.
I would say it's easier to guess the fucking name than it is the episode number. I know. Yeah, by the way, with this one, I knew it immediately when it came on.
This is from a man who knows the name of every Doctor Who episode. Let's give it a.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you find it difficult, you tell me the season and episode number, and I'll tell you the fucking name of it. Then.
I reckon it's fucking. Do you actually know? Wait, so is it all of it? Is it just New Who? Is it classic and New Who?
Just New Who, I think.
Just New Who.
Just New Who. This is piss easy, I think. I got this immediately.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
What? Just because you know it?
Because I know it.
I reckon it's fucking.
There's not.
I reckon.
Except the shot is focused on a tree. That's all I'm gonna say. If
is
you
it
get it
fucking?
Wrong, it's okay.
Is it Mummy on the Orient Express?
Well,
the only reason I say that
is
because I don't know if there's a train in the background, but the smoke's throwing me off. Yeah, that's what you might get.
Okay, that's wrong. So, the smoke. The train's in space, bro. So there wouldn't be on a planet. We've got a shot of a sort of like faded house.
How would you get this in one?
I got it in one. Because I remember, just because you know what it is. It's just because I remember it. I just remember the image, and I can picture what happens next.
Really, that's to be fair, that's impressive.
Well, this is what. Just what it is.
To be fair, this is your whole.
This is my entire hyperfixation since I was 5 years old, Cooper. I don't know what to tell you.
That's true. I don't know if there's any show that you could show me a shot from and I'd know it.
Yeah, but like if I showed you a shot from a Star Wars film, you'd probably be able to get it.
Yeah, that's probably.
So like,
yeah,
I think this is quite a simple, easy one to be honest. They've done harder ones than this. Can you see what I see now?
Yeah, the house that's like disappearing.
You gotta have a guess, mate. Got another 7 to get through.
I reckon.
What's your thinking? What's your breakdown here?
I'm trying to think of. Do I know of any sort of TARDIS house thing? Like, do I know of anything where there's an episode where things have been disappearing? Maybe because that's what it gives me. So the house being like this gives me TARDIS.
Shall I say what works for me? The first thing I look at, if I don't know it, is I look at the aspect ratio and I look at the image quality, because if it's newer. So let's say I'll give you a hint, because this is the information that I go into with. If it's Jodie Whittaker onwards, it's got like a film aspect ratio with the black bars at the top and bottom.
Yeah.
So that could be anywhere from 2018 onwards.
Yeah.
But obviously, if the image quality is a bit poor, you're trying to work out whether that's older, like 2005, like Chris Eccleston, or whether that's like newer. What is this calling to you?
Is it? It's calling Jodie.
Okay.
Because I seem to. It's a house gets shrunk in Jodie's, isn't it? That's what I'm thinking of. I'm trying to think.
A house? What? Sorry.
Is there a thing in Jodie's where a house gets shrunk in Jodie's era? Or am I like right at the end? With,
I don't know.
What's his name?
Oh yeah, no, there is. Yeah. With Dan.
It's not that obviously.
But well, what do you think it is? Use your guess. I'm not going to help you anymore. I've told you enough.
Then last time I have to pull up in a fucking episode list here. Hang on.
Just give me. You can't cheat, bro.
I was just cheating, bro. What are we gonna? Bro, I'll fucking right. Okay, bro. Every guess. Day of the Doctor 1. Fucking Rings of Akhaten 2.
It's clearly not Rings of Akhaten or Day of the Doctor.
Yeah, I fucking know that, but I'm trying to name the episodes that I know. This is the thing.
What season do you think it's in?
I think it's Jodie's is what 30. Jodie's at season
12, 11, 12, 13.
11, 12, and 13. I reckon season 12.
Okay.
I reckon series 12. Yeah. Okay. So, do I think it's not? No, not right place. So if you like Future Jude, it's not going to be. I don't think.
You what? Sorry.
Oh, it could be one of the Spy Falls.
What do you reckon? I need a guess. Come on. You got another clue.
Spyfall Part 2. I'm going to guess.
Spyfall Part 2. Wrong.
Okay, hang on.
This is a bit more of a giveaway. This one, I think.
Okay,
so
hang
like
on.
A big old purple thing here.
Yeah.
And some sort of.
That's gonna be screaming.
Shit. Oh, honestly, like I can't. Like, the thing is, you're talking to Doctor Who fans, and like the same here. Like I got it as soon as I saw the tree.
Really?
Yeah, and I can tell you where the tree came from and all.
Is it? Hang on. I might be wrong season actually.
You're looking at the image 3 now, and you're now doubting what are you thinking? What's your thought process?
I'm wondering if it's.
You can't look it up, Cooper.
I'm not. I'm on the thing and I'm typing 11. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm not. I'm on no that. I'm literally on the website and I type 11 and it tells me what season 11 is. Okay, this ain't cheating. Okay.
I'll give you that.
Okay. Wonderful Earth, no. Ghost Monument, no. I'd know it. Rosa, no. I'd know it. Arachnis in the UK, no. I'd know it.
Thing is, I think this one is probably one of the most obvious toodles I think I've ever seen. And especially
it doesn't help.
Picture. If you can't get it from this, you do not remember the episode.
That's fucking evident, isn't it? Am I in the right? You're not going to tell me. Even if
I'll tell you if you. Thing is, we have to speed it up.
I'm in the right era.
Yes.
Okay. Am I in the right season?
I'm not telling you that.
Fuck.
You're in. It's a Jodie episode. Yes. Doesn't really narrow it down much. It just tells you that it's not a Shooty Gatwa episode.
True. But no, I don't fucking remember that episode. I don't fucking remember that. Battle of Ranskoor. Maybe Battle of Ranskoor.
Is that your final answer? Battle of Ranskoor Kolos.
Yeah, fucking why not?
Wrong.
Run it. Fuck. Oh,
this is so obvious now.
Hang on. I'm in the wrong fucking season.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You were right. Yeah.
Is it fucking? Hang on.
Yeah, I know what he's gonna say, and it's gonna be completely wrong. I know what he's gonna say, and it's gonna be wrong. And it's gonna make me fucking cackle if he does.
You think I'm gonna say Power of the Doctor?
No! No! That's even funnier, though. Jesus Christ. Go on.
I don't think it's Fugitive.
This gives you a really clear... I mean, really. What can you see in this image now?
What? White. Well, yeah, but I'm trying to think, because I don't remember this from Fugitive of the Jejune.
You can see 13.
Yeah, and you can see what's her name.
The Fugitive Doctor.
Yeah. So Fugitive
Doctor has been in
2 episodes.
4 episodes.
Fuck. And what are those 4 episodes?
You ain't getting that. Make a guess, and we'll go with it.
Fugitive of the Jejune is the only one that I know she's definitely in. I know there's other ones because I know she's in some of oh my god, what's it called? Fucking Flux. She's in the Flux episodes. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I can't remember which ones she's in.
I love that the chat is finding this as funny as I am, and I love that you all haven't spoiled it for him either. I really appreciate that.
I literally can't see chat.
Okay.
Is it Survivors of the Flux? Maybe.
Is that what you're going to guess? You need to guess.
Fuck it, Survivors of the Flux. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Survivors of the Flux. Wrong.
It's fuck. It's. Did I fucking say it before?
No, you haven't actually said it at all.
Hang on. Is it? Hang on. It's not. Is it Eve? No, it's not.
You're looking at this image, right?
Which
you're looking at the
episodes?
image.
Yes, with the Master and the.
Yeah, but hang on. Right, so you know that the Master's in it.
Yeah.
What else is in this image? I'm going to help you break it down.
Men.
Right. What else is in this image?
Jodie.
Right. Where are they?
On Gallifrey.
So name the fucking episode then. There's only one.
What? Hang on.
No,
Is it? It's not Power of the Doctor.
No.
It's not fucking. Which fucking episode is it?
Oh my god. Okay.
Bro, I'm actually like dead. I'm sweating. Like I am.
Cybermen.
I don't think.
Right.
Yeah.
3. Disappearing house.
Yeah.
Fucking Fugitive Doctor. A
Yeah.
big purple thing in a spaceship. Gallifrey. Doctor Master.
Okay.
Cybermen. What episode is it?
Power of the Doctor.
Right. Wrong. Timeless Children.
What?
The series 12 finale. They went to Gallifrey.
Brother. Season 12 was fucking ass. You think I remember that shit? I don't remember any of that season.
Should I tell you what? The reason people don't like that season is because of this fucking episode. This is the one that has the fucking controversy. My god.
I never would have got that.
I got it from the tree.
Nah, never would have got that.
Because the tree is a chameleon circuit disguise for the TARDIS that Jodie uses to escape Gallifrey at the end of the episode.
Damn.
Honestly?
I never would have.
Right, anyway, go to the 6th.
Can I take my hoodie off? Because, bro, I'm
go for it.
sweating.
Maybe a minute break, because I could do with a piss.
Yeah. You can do the next one.
Fuck that.
That's Tenant era. I fucking call this now.
Right, anyway, quick break, and we'll be back.
Yeah. Fucking climb me.
Okay, so we're back, and we're going to go straight into the next one. You said I could do this one?
You, bro, pop off, King.
Okay.
Save me the stress and sweat.
It's Flesh and Stone from Series 5.
What? To be fair,
end of the episode. Matt Smith has the whole gravity of the situation line. The Weeping Angels all fall into the crack, and that's the screen. The little sign on it.
To be fair, I reckon I would have got that one in either 3 or 4. Fuck off! I definitely would have got that one in 3 or 4. 100% I would have.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We crack on the metal in the woods. 100% I would have got it.
Yeah, you would have got that. Okay, number 7. That's yours. I have a guess for this one. I have a guess, but I don't know if I've got this. Actually, no, I don't. I have no fucking idea what this is. I don't know. I mean, with this one. So this actually could be anything. I have guesses.
The orange straight away gave me like the spacesuit. That's what I got straight away from it.
Oh,
but I can't. That's what I was thinking straight away. Because the two spacesuits I can think is I believe there's a Capaldi episode where he's in a spacesuit, and obviously there's the David Tennant one, but I don't know if they're both the orange ones. I think Tennant's the original orange one.
Because I don't know what this is, I'm gonna sort of go along and go, yeah, you're right. They are the orange spacesuit. This might complicate things here. I think you're on the right track with the Capaldi one, but the orange spacesuit is used by every Doctor in New Who, other than Chris. So Tennant wears it in. Well, I'm not going to tell you. Tennant wears it in season 2.
Fuck.
Matt Smith wears it in series 7.
Oh, does he?
With Clara at one point, and Capaldi wears it in his first series, series 8, and Jodie wears it in Power of the Doctor.
Yeah. A yo-yo?
The yo-yo is putting me off because everyone's like, yo-yo, and I'm like, I don't remember this yo-yo. But maybe the only thing that's telling me it's not a spacesuit is the fact that there's a hand.
The claw. Oh yeah, true. But yeah, I guess
it doesn't look like a fucking. Looks like a jacket.
Who the fuck would use a yo-yo?
I know of a Doctor who I think would carry a yo-yo in New Who, but I could be completely wrong. I think you got to go for a guess, mate.
I'm thinking like end of episode, like trying to save someone with a yo-yo. Who would do it?
I know what my guess would be, but I don't.
What would your guess be?
My guess would be Capaldi with the yo-yo.
Yeah.
But I don't know, and I think because I don't know, this is screaming to me Capaldi. Because it's the era I haven't rewatched in a long time, so I would guess somewhere in that. But even my brain's going here with this one, so I would say I say
Stab in the dark.
Yeah, stab in the dark. What do you think?
Fuck it, we're gonna go for Old Faithful and Mummy on the Orient Express. Fucking
Mummy on the Orient Express. Oh, I know exactly what it is, and I was completely spot on initially. Yeah. So not Mummy on the Orient Express.
Really?
Okay, I'll let you go from here because I know what it is now. 100%.
So
shot of Clara crying.
Hang on.
I don't remember the yo-yo in that episode though. That's interesting. Cooper, you're not
either
in
gonna
the
be
chat, are you? So chat, you can tell me what the yo-yo is about. What was the yo-yo thing again?
So it's either gonna be season 8 or season 9. I think. If it toss fucking hell. Why would Clara be crying? What's she whinging about this time?
Cooper, for fuck's sake.
Could it be? No.
What are you thinking?
Could it be Face the Raven? Could it be her last? That's her last episode, isn't it? Face the Raven.
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Be?
I think you need to think back to what we were talking about at the beginning of this.
What with the spacesuit?
Yeah.
Am I too far?
I think we were literally spot on with that.
You said season 8 for the spacesuit.
Hmm.
Now, which one does he wear a spacesuit in?
It should be a bit of a giveaway, I think, from the title.
Oh, really? Hang on. Kill the Moon.
Is that your guess?
Yep.
I think you're correct.
Fucking good.
I don't remember the yo-yo, though. So, I don't know. I think it's like a gravity thing, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, checks out. Okay. On to the 8th. Ooh, I'll let you do this one.
Hang on. Okay. Oh, what the is it? Wait, am I on the wrong audio?
Yep, you get audio for this one. So I'll put it on the stream. You listen to it as well. Oh!
Wait.
Oh! Hang on. Because I really think I can get this in like one. Oh my god! Hang on.
Oh.
I've got it. I've immediately got it. I've got it. 100%. Don't look at the stream. Don't look at the stream. I'm gonna call it. I'm so chuffed with myself. I really think I've got it.
Hang on. No, 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 no. No, no.
I've 100% got this.
Oh,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm going to show the stream, and I'm not going to show you.
Wait, I can. I was going to say I can.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah.
Don't look at the stream for a second, or we'll in 20 seconds time. That's my guess. That's my guess. And I think I'm right. The music for me was a giveaway.
Hang on. There's one I want to guess. It's, but I can't fucking remember what the episode's called. I think my guess is the Snowman.
The Snowman?
Yeah. No, fuck.
Wrong. So what's the next audio clue?
Hang on. Is that?
Prepared to work and barter inside that prison. It's amazing what you can get if you're prepared to work and barter inside that prison.
It's amazing what you're prepared to work. If you're prepared, it's amazing what you can get if you're prepared to work and barter inside that prison. It's 100% the one that I guessed. And it's kind of embarrassing I got it that early on, honestly.
Really?
It's amazing what you can get if you're
prison. What prisons do I? The only prison episode I can think is Jodie's when John Barrowman comes back. It's the only prison thing I can think of.
Do you think it's that?
Nah, I don't.
Wise.
Cannot think of any other prisons.
You got to throw a guess in.
Fucking. I think it's. Nah, it's not gonna be Pandorica. Oh, hang on. Ooh, wait. Could it be?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking a river.
So you're thinking, because she was in prison, right?
Yeah.
See, that's a good thought. I was kind of surprised you didn't immediately think about Stormcage.
Like a good man's prison. Or maybe I'm trying to think what episodes when he goes and gets her. Good man goes to the wars. Is she in prison?
Yeah.
She's not in prison. Is she in prison that episode?
She is in prison. No, very briefly. It's a scene with her in prison.
Let's kill it. Nah.
There's a lot of scenes with her in prison.
The only things I can think.
Good man goes to war. Is that yeah. For? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I know it's not, but
wrong.
Or
no, pack it in. You're Banksy.
Or am I?
I think that's a really easy giveaway. That one.
So it's Jodie's era.
So it is Jodie's era. Yes.
Evidently.
So pack it in. You ain't Banksy, or am I?
For some reason, it's giving it's giving special. For some reason,
okay,
and I don't know why.
I mean, that narrows it down because there's only 2 specials.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of gave the game away here. Could you recognize any of the voices in the clip?
Well, yeah, Graham and Jodie.
Okay, so there's only 2 specials with Graham in it.
Interesting. So hang on.
I'm so chuffed, by the way, chat, that I got it in one from the first fucking clip with that bit of music and the little. I remember that in there. It's up there.
What was John Barrowman's?
Revolution of the Daleks. If you describe an episode, I'll tell you what it's called. I'm not going to be that cruel.
I'm gonna guess Revolution of the Daleks.
Okay.
I can't.
Revolution of the Daleks. What about well? That's your guess, and you're wrong.
Yeah,
What's your thinking behind it being a special?
I don't know. I've got no inkling of where that is. For some reason, I'm just thinking.
You're just thinking it's got to be in it, right? So the next one.
I got myself educated just longer than I thought. But you kept going, always. And education makes you unstoppable.
I mean, you have to get that. Surely.
It's Rosa.
It's Rosa. Well done, mate. Hey, you got one. Oh shit! I actually put Rose. My bad. Rosa. You did. You got it. You got it in 4.
Yeah.
The first bit is the piece of music that was written for Rosa's theme, like a little snippet of it, and it's at the beginning when she gets, like the doors whoosh out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, but keep going.
That's what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say at the first bit, like for some reason in my head, I had like Clara when she's running towards the TARDIS or something and bangs on the door of it or something like that. That's why I went like snowman route.
Yeah, no, it's good. No, it's a good thought. The next one is a script extract. So, Kane, you can't build an ionic membrane from scratch. Doctor, if I had crayons and half a can of Spam, I could build you from scratch. Now, out of my way.
Oh, Kane.
Can I just again?
Do you know this straight away?
Immediately. I'm not just using it to flex. Can't forget this bit. Don't look at the stream.
I'm not looking at the stream. Hey, yo, what the? D&D sponsors on stream? Hello? Damn. You can't build an ionic membrane from scratch. Crayons and half a can of Spam. I could.
If I had crayons and half a can of Spam, I could build you from scratch. Now, out of my way.
Series 1.
Why are you saying that? Because I read it in a northern accent?
No, even before that.
If I had crayons and half a can of Spam, I could build you from scratch.
You're just doing this to throw me off now.
Yeah, I am. If I had crayons and half a can of Spam, I could build you from scratch.
Bastard. Good impressions, though.
Cheers, man. Man of 1,000 voices.
Man of 1,000 Doctor impressions.
Of course.
I don't fucking know.
Give me a guess. Come on.
We're just gonna we're gonna whack Father's Day. Just fucking random.
Father's Day is a good one. It's a good one.
Hi, blank.
No, not quite. Hi, blank. Nice tail. I'm a bit worried about being separated from my ship. The nice tail
one
bit.
as well.
The nice tail should narrow it down, at least somewhat.
Okay, like, this is genuinely... How does that narrow that down for you? If you were to go narrows it down, what would you think?
Well, there's a character with a fucking tail being spoken to by the Doctor.
Uh-huh.
Not many of those.
What does that narrow it down to?
A character with a fucking tail.
You think it's a... Oh, well, I guess, yeah, a character with a tail.
Has to be, doesn't it? I can't really...
When the fuck... So you can name me all the episodes where there's a character...
No, but I could name you this episode.
Yeah, I fucking know you could. Series 4.
Okay, Series 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go on. And what episode?
It ain't gonna be any of this shit.
You don't think?
See, I've seen season 4 and literally like since I was a kid.
Right, yeah.
I'm sure there's a fucking cat character in Tenant's era. I cannot think of when the fuck it is.
You are right. There is a cat character.
But I could not tell you when it is.
It may or may not be quite early.
Definitely not the first half of season 2. Or maybe the first 4 episodes of season 2, I'll tell you that much.
Brother.
Hmm?
What do you mean?
Saying the only bit of David Tennant I've watched recently is like the first 3 episodes of season 2.
Is that including New Earth, where the hospital's run by cat people?
Where shows that?
His first fucking episode.
Is it? Hang on.
It's definitely not the first half of season 2. There's a fucking episode where there's cats who run a hospital.
Did I deadass skip that episode by accident? Hang on.
Done. With the zombies.
Oh no, I've apparently watched it. I clearly fucking haven't.
So come on then, give us a guess. New Earth is a guess?
Yeah.
You're wrong. Kane. The good news, these are smart. In an O2-rich environment, they refill themselves. Outside this dome, the only O2-rich environment on the planet will be inside the truck. So you've got a truck, you've got a dome, you've got tails. Not from Sonic.
Fuck, I wish. I get that in one. You gotta give me some hints, please, I beg.
So you guessed Father's Day, you guessed New Earth.
Yeah.
It's not in either of those Doctor's eras.
Okay, that's good.
So you narrowed down to Smith, Capaldi, Whittaker, Gatwa.
I forgot Gat was in this.
Mm-hmm. O2 rich environment. So something about oxygen.
The dome as well.
Something about a truck. Something about a dome.
The dome thing.
You
know the fucking episode for some reason that's coming to mind is the fucking Capaldi episode with the smiling faces.
Oh, Smile.
Smile. Yeah, that would make sense.
Smile?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Wrong. Graham. That looks like Russian. Doctor. Novosibirsk. It's a Serbian underground station.
It's the one where they go underground and it shows that it's like Earth in like X amount of years.
You've got it. You've absolutely fucking nailed it with that. But what's the episode called?
Is this?
And now I'm not going to help you.
This is the thing is I don't know which episode it is. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. 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 I think it's series 11.
Mm-hmm.
No. Well, okay. It's not Woman Felt of Earth. It's not Ghost Monument. It's not Rosa. It's not Rise in the UK.
Okay.
Saranga Conundrum.
Could it be Saranga Conundrum?
Maybe.
Okay, so that's a maybe. Right, let's keep going. Demons of the Punjab.
No.
Right. Kablam.
No.
Witchfinders.
Witchfinders. No.
It Takes You Away.
Takes You Away. Possibly.
Okay, that's two possibles.
Battle of
Ranskor of Kolos.
I feel like I should remember this episode. I just fucking don't.
No, that's
but
not very memorable.
It's not. I don't think it's a finale.
And you don't think it's in either of the other seasons? You think it's season 11, right? Or series 11?
I think it's series 11 because it's not going to be either Spy Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Orphan 55, no.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe? No. Nicholas Hessel's no. Futures You, no. Praxius, no. Can You Hear Me? No. Horn in the Villa, no. Essentially the Dark Simon, no. It is fucking. Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling?
Because you're just naming every episode.
Yeah, but this is I'm going through the titles, being like, I don't think it's this.
So what do you think it is?
Fucking, I think it's season 11. I think it's Saranga Conundrum.
Saranga Conundrum, and you'd be wrong.
Yeah.
And this hint is the final bit of script extract. Benny.
Kane.
Motherfucker. The thing is, I love the fact that you know the episodes and you know the content of it, and you can fully picture it. You cannot remember what it is.
Because it's just all because I've not seen it. Like,
go through. Tell me what else is on your maybe list.
Okay, hang on. So it's not fucking. It's definitely not Revolution. It's not. Sorry, it's not fucking whatever.
It's not in Flux. It's not in Flux.
That's yeah, definitely right. So, because all right, so titles, right? Alone, Woman that Fell to Earth. No, it's definitely.
Oh, don't go through all of them again. Tell me all the ones that's possible.
So, sorry, no. Kablam, I think it could be.
Okay.
It Takes You Away. I truly don't remember. Mm-hmm. So it could be. And Battle of Ranskor of Kolos is another maybe. Okay. Is it Battle?
And it's definitely in series 11 for you.
You make me doubt myself now. Yeah, I don't.
Can't be any in season 12. Series 12, sorry.
Season 12 was the very political one. Is it Can You Hear Me? Russian? No. For Joe, fuck it. I'm going to just run it for the season 12 and just go, Can You Hear Me? I don't think it is, but I don't think of any.
Okay. So last guess.
Anything else of what else?
Can you tell how? Right, let's. Okay.
Orphan 55. What the fuck? Which fucking episode is this? I don't remember it at all. See, this is the thing. I remember. Like, I clearly do remember it.
Yeah, you do remember the episode. Yeah. You just can't remember what it was called.
But I just can't put the names with it. Do you get it from one?
Oh, you've actually put it through, have you?
Yeah, I just bought 55.
It was Orphan 55. So the reason I was laughing is because you were going, it's definitely not. It's definitely not Orphan 55. Definitely, I was just like, oh,
I don't remember the season.
wonderful. Okay, number 10. I got it in one.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Hello.
What?
You know the fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when they go on the TV and they get drunk.
Okay, I've got this in one. Immediately knew it as well.
I've just seen it on your camera.
Oh.
I think it's Forest the Dead, maybe.
Oh shit! You got your fucking camera up there, haven't you? Fuck! I keep forgetting. Yeah, it's Forest of the Dead. Fuck. Yeah.
These are the photos. See if I would.
Bastard.
There's no.
Nah.
There's no way. Not
Okay.
a chance.
Okay, I don't immediately know this one. I hazard a fucking guess though.
What would you guess?
Not telling you.
I'd guess Demons of Punjab.
Alright, you going straight for that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you might be right, you know. I did think you might be right. It's not that, and now I definitely know what it is. I'm not going to show up to the camera, but I know it is.
It's definitely Jodie's era on fucking. Why are
Yeah.
they all being Jodie's today?
No, they have actually, haven't they?
I mean, technically, there should be an excuse because I've technically seen most of them, the most recent. So
Yeah.
Demons of Punjab was like my I'm confident.
Mm-hmm. Clearly wrong though, wasn't it?
Clearly wrong. 100% wrong.
How many more of these have we got to do? Oh, this is the last one. This is today's.
Do I think it's Flux? Maybe. No. It's the first image that's throwing me off.
I think the second image gives you more than the first one does. I think the second one I would have got it immediately. The first one I didn't really know 100%. So.
Could it be Ascension of the Cyberman?
Oh, okay. That's an interesting
Could it
one.
be an Ascension of the Cyberman? I'm gonna go Ascension of the Cyberman. Fuck it. When in Rome.
Ascension.
Oh, what the? Is the no?
Yeah, immediately. Yeah.
Is it Witchfinders?
Is it your guess?
Yeah, it's giving me fancy Witchfinder vibes. I didn't spell that right. Get it.
Yeah, nice one, man. Nice one.
I would have got it. Probably 5.
Well, there we go. There's our hoodle for the week, as done this week.
That was
well,
fucking painful. I'm so sorry.
That made it funnier. That made it more
I
entertaining than it
should
usually
give the
is.
pretense that I clearly don't fucking know every episode
No,
off by heart.
but this is the thing.
I
Is
could've
there's a
guessed it
difference.
if I
The
was
difference between
following
I
it.
saw someone in the chat that thought this guy clearly doesn't watch Doctor Who, but it's like you do. And you have watched
I
it for
just
many
don't-
years, but
Yeah,
there's a
I
difference
just
between
don't-
watching it and then being able to
Yeah.
identify an episode from like one random frame.
Yeah.
It's quite hard. Some of them, I mean, Orphan 55, you've probably watched it once. You knew the episode, but you just couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, it's like Doctor Who's one of those things where I'll watch when it comes out, and there are very rare seasons or episodes that I will go back if I sit down and go,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
this, I'll watch this. Like,
100%.
Matt's List is my go-to. Like, I wouldn't sit down and go, I'm gonna rewatch this.
Yeah.
I am trying to get through them when I have the chance, but
100%.
yeah, like it's that kind of thing where I remember the Russian stuff, and I remember because I just remember being the end being like, oh my god, like I can't fucking believe this is the but yeah, there you go. But I just couldn't. It's like that kind of thing. So I remember the storylines, but I couldn't tell you the episode's name.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna sit for an hour and get me to rewatch the entire episode, and be like, maybe it's this one.
I don't. Yeah, I think it's that's what I quite like about this. So it's a bit of a fun game.
Mhm.
Some of them
Yeah.
I just get too quickly. So it's actually kind of refreshing to watch you. The Timeless Children one was fucking rough. That
Bro,
one I
I've seen
thought
it
you'd
again.
get. Yeah, but still, come on.
Because for me, I remember those Cyberman. I remember from what do you call it? Power of the Doctor. There you go.
Right. Well, I think let's do our first Just News. I think
Come on then.
do our first round of that. You can start with your first Just
You don't
News
need to
story.
start with my-
I will get it up on the screen for once. Crazy, we can actually read the article. I'll let you read out the title of the article. So, by the way, if you're, Actually, before we do that, if you're joining us for the first time here from the streaming side of things, and you don't know what this is, we have a podcast that comes out every single week. It's the one time we actually can kind of talk about it and promote the shit out of it. It's called Nostalgia Bait. We talk about all sorts of film, TV, Doctor Who, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, all that sort of lovely stuff. We're on YouTube, the Nostalgia Bait YouTube channel. I'll show it on screen now. You can see, here we are. This will be our 50th episode, this live stream. You're part of it. You're part of our 50th episode. This will be going, sort of a cut down version of this will be appearing on YouTube and Spotify and all the podcast providers, all the good ones anyway, on Thursday, and we'll be continuing from there on in. We've been going for a year now, which is a really special moment, but it's a great time to look back and reflect, and I'm sure we'll do a little bit of reflecting in a bit. But if you're not already subscribed somehow to the Nostalgia Bait YouTube channel, or following us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Amazon Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, please do it now. Give us a hearty 5-star review over on Spotify if you haven't already, because we greatly appreciate it. And yeah, get your notifications on for all the latest episodes. We've got a brand new episode every single Thursday at 10 a.m. and we've been doing that for a year. So we're nothing if not consistent.
Are we officially allowed to say that we are consistent?
Yeah, we fucking posted a new podcast episode every Thursday, mostly at 10 a.m.
Bar one?
Bar a couple. Either, and it's no one's fault. It's a joint responsibility.
Yeah.
But we've got loads of episodes, and on YouTube now, these are all video, and there's a lot of variety here. So if you want to talk about Marvel, you get your Marvel stuff. We've got Cooper's obscure little TV show that he was in. You've got music. You got Doctor Who. You got Doctor Who. You got Doctor Who. You got Josh Carr. You've got DC. You've got.
I can't believe I just spotted the Skivity toilet thumbnail. I forgot about that. I forgot that exists. I've just spotted the Skivity toilet thumbnail, and I forgot that.
Oh, Skivity Cooper. Oh yeah, the Skivity Cooper one. One of our most viewed episodes as well.
I know.
Horror stories. Worst films of all time. Star Wars, Doctor Who, Star Wars, Christmas, Wallace and Gromit, Christmas, Doctor Who, Game of Thrones, Star Wars, Marvel, and nostalgia. Anyway,
that'll be. We should do. That should be. Someone should make Beetle and take a frame from Nostalgia Bait episodes to see if we can get.
Oh God, based on George. Yeah, the thing is, it'd be quite easy because you could go, well, is George bald? Yes, it's that era. Is George with facial hair? Genuinely, you could probably tell when in a year it was based on how much hair I've got, facial hair or otherwise.
True. Yeah,
hair on my head or facial hair. I don't think you're working it out from pubic hair.
Yeah.
But anyway, time for our first Just News. So if you're not familiar with our segments in
segment.
Our one regular segment on Nostalgia Bait is whatever we're talking about, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Doctor Who, etc. The last 10 minutes is always dedicated to a Just News story. What is a Just News story? Well, a Just News story is something that we find a funny story on the internet and we read it to each other. One of us hasn't seen it, one of us has. And today, we've not got one, not two, not three, but 4 Just News stories, baby. I look like the fucking Costco guys right now. Let's get it. 4 big boobs. Boom! Boom!
Have you seen the meme of the lad who's like that to the camera?
No?
I'll try and find the meme. After this, I'll try and find it and send it to you.
Okay.
There's one where a lad's like pulling fingers to the camera, like doing a number. I'll try and find it. It's a very obscure. It must be a very fucking obscure meme, but yeah.
Sounds hilarious. Anyway,
I will start with my Just News.
Start with your first Just News story. Go on.
So
give me the headline, and I'll put it on screen.
I'd heard of this before. I found it today, and I was like, "Yeah, this will be a funny one," because it's a fucking shitter.
Sorry, hang on. Before you start this, sorry, just a quick update from Film Nerd in the chat who said, "I've just farted. Felt the need to share." So just dropping that in there. Sorry, continue, Cooper. He thought that was important, so I thought it would be important to mention. Go for it.
Has to obviously interrupt the most important and only segment of the podcast. So, man who lost £600 million Bitcoin fortune considers buying landfill site to search for it. Put it up on stream.
Ah, the fuck does that even mean? Man who lost £600 million Bitcoin fortune buying a to search for it. But
so
what's he?
There
What
is
specifically
context.
has he? Okay, yeah, go on, give me the context.
There will be context for this article. So this is like a second part, but it gives you like full context. So
Okay.
I want to skip the synopsis because we need the context. So, a man who believes he accidentally lost a Bitcoin fortune in a council rubbish tip is exploring the possibilities of buying the landfill site before it is shut. James Howells from Newport in South Wales claimed his ex-girlfriend mistakenly threw out a hard drive containing thousands of Bitcoins in 2013.
No.
According to the 39-year-old IT worker, they are worth more than £600 million, and he's been trying to recover them ever since. Now he is considering buying the site so he can hunt for the missing fortune himself. Multiple outlets reported on Monday. Newport City Council is planning to close and cap the site in 2025-26 financial year, which would almost certainly spell the end of any lingering hopes of recovering them.
Oh, that is
bad. Mr. Howells
Fuck.
said in widely reported comments on Monday, it has been quite a surprise to hear of the council's closure plans. Last month, a judge dismissed a legal case he brought to force the council to allow him to search the landfill site or award him £495 million in compensation.
Oh, good luck, mate. Good luck. Really nice one. Yeah. You are demanding fucking £500 million. Ridiculous.
He said the council had claimed in court that closing the landfill to allow him to search would have a huge detrimental impact on the people of Newport. Also, at the same time, they were planning to close the landfill anyway. I expected it would be closed in the coming years because it's 80 to 90% full, but I didn't expect it to close so soon. If Newport City Council will be willing, I would potentially be interested in purchasing the landfill site as is, and have discussed the option with investment partners, and it is something that is very much on the table. What the fuck? Why? Judge Kaiser Casey, Mr. Hall's claim has no realistic prospect of succeeding if he allowed it to go to trial, the Guardian reported. Newport City Council has been contacted for a comment, but there hasn't been one. So
this started out relatively okay, but I think...
So I heard about this part. I heard about the guy who had a hard drive and his ex-girlfriend threw it out, and he went to the council being like, you have to let me search this, or I want... let's just call $500 million from you in compensation because you're not letting me search for this hard drive. A hard drive that probably costs him like £100. That his ex-girlfriend threw out. That the council had nothing to do with.
Yeah. It's the demanding that's getting a bit silly, but the press aren't helping.
Mental.
I think it's fucking
It's
so
funny.
unfortunate, and it's like, oh my god, that's so annoying. Like, that could be worth that now. But then she threw it out in 2013, and now
funny,
because
right?
it's worth something, you want to search it like 10 years later. You need to get a hold of yourself.
You're gonna go searching through 12 years of waste, right? 12 years of waste.
You're never going to find it. You're never going to find it. You're never going to find it.
It is quite literally a needle in a haystack.
Yeah, pointless.
Like, it's bonkers.
Also, if you're concerned about losing a hard drive, get it back at the time.
Yeah,
it stinks. This stinks. James Howells, you stink, man. You fucking stink. You fucking freak, man. Not because you've been through a landfill.
Someone from 2016 is sitting pretty because he found a random hard drive and was like, I'm taking that home. And then proceeds to find
that's bin men for you.
thousands and thousands of Bitcoin. I just was like, what?
I'm not going to make a joke there. But I think, yeah. I think we should check all bin men's hard drives just in case.
What, in case it's got £600 million with a Bitcoin on it? That'll be his next one.
What an idiot!
His next one.
What an idiot!
He wants to search the houses of the bin men who.
No, he'll want to sue. He'll want to sue the bin men. I also like the fact that it's claimed his ex-girlfriend mistakenly threw out a hard drive. I think that was the defining incident. If bro's still looking for it, fucking 12 years later, that was definitely the incident. If you're still obsessed with it, then Jesus
imagine approaching investors being like, guys, hear me out. I'm missing $600 million, okay?
Yeah.
You invest in buying this landfill, and we can search through it, and I'll give you a cut of the $600 million.
Mental.
Imagine they do it right and don't find it.
Yeah.
Then what? Then what?
That's shit. That's a shit. What a piece of work. I'm sorry.
It's an
Oh,
absolute
Jesus
L.
Christ. Well,
It's an absolute L.
well, talking of shit, I think we'll jump on to my Just News story.
Oh no.
My first Just News story. Are you ready, Cooper?
I am ready, I think.
This one is the one that I saw, I think. I may be honest. This was on Reddit. So I saw this one on Reddit.
Oh,
Turns out it's quite an old story, but it is still talked about, and I find it quite funny. So, the Lloyds Bank coprolite, the importance of one huge Viking poo. Oh, this is quite a long article, man. Maybe I'm not going to fucking do this one. I mean, like, I will do this story.
Oh my.
Let's just search Viking poo, and it's quite a big thing.
What?
Let's do this one. The largest shit ever recorded. It belonged to a sick Viking for 1,000 years ago.
That's quite a switch from Lloyd's Bank coprolite to giant shit.
Yeah, I've picked the right article. The largest shit recorded in history belonged to a sick Viking from over 1,000 years ago. Now, are we saying sick as in like, oh, he was really ill to shit out something that big? Or it's like, damn, this bro's fucking awesome. He did a massive fucking shit. Also, I like the fact that it's the largest shit recorded, because none of mine have been recorded. And I'm just saying, it could be up there.
It's got a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, it's massive. The shit, that is. We hope you're not eating dinner because you're about to learn about the biggest piece of shit ever. And no, it's not anyone you think it is. Elon Musk. The year is 1972. Archaeologists are digging a big hole in the Lloyds Bank area in York, England, when they made a crappy discovery. The guy's it's fucking written.
Good puns. Good puns.
Sheesh! Making it entertaining. Putting the jokes in so I don't have to. But that is my job. They found a coprolite, a fancy word for a shit that's been fossilised, that measured 20 centimetres long and 5 centimetres wide.
Sorry?
Yeah, imagine pushing that bad boy out. That is a King Kong's finger if I've ever heard one. That is madness.
What did bro eat?
After analysing it, research discovered that the stool had been pooped out by some poor Viking bloke over 1,000 years ago, between the years of 875 or 954. We pity the man who had to push that behemoth through. Brilliant. It's a good article. This is the best one. I feel like I need to share this with you. Sorry, I need to... Hang on, yeah, let me share this article with you so you've got the same one.
I'm just looking on the stream.
Okay, alright, okay. I've got it. It's on the document anyway. Cool.
Okay.
Dr. Andrew Jones, a history buff and former employee of the York Archaeological Trust, said in 1992 that the piece of shit was, well, the shit. In its own way, it was... Where is he from York? In its own way, it was as irreplaceable as the British monarch's crown jewels, he told the Wall Street Journal, later reported by the Viking Herald. Is that the name of a Viking, or is that some fucking wacky-ass fucking like newspaper? Wow, we kind of feel bad for the guy this shit belonged to. He should be in the history books. I mean, he is now. Part of his value comes from the fact that historians could discover what the pooping Vikings' diet was. They found out, yeah. What do you so before we get into it, what do you reckon? I mean, you probably already read it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, surely if it's like, to me, when you first had massive shit, I just went bread instantly. Like straight away, I was like, bro's just be eating buns after buns after buns.
I'm thinking like turkey leg, like Disneyland turkey leg.
True, yeah.
Huge bit of fucking meat. Slightly
cannibalism?
Pink. Maybe. I don't think Vikings were cannibals, are they? Oh, maybe some of them maybe. I don't know. They found out that he would have been eating a lot of bread and meat. Unfortunately for the bloke, they also discovered a bunch of parasitic eggs, which meant he suffered from intestinal worms.
Damn. Bit of a shit situation, that, like.
Hey, very good.
Hey.
Eventually, the prized poo was put on display in a museum. That was until some nosy visitors, for some reason, picked it up. They ended up dropping it, probably because they realized that they were holding literal shit. and it broke into 3 pieces. Instead of flushing it down the world's biggest toilet, very good, the people at the Jorvik Viking Centre in York... for fuck's sake, of course Jorvik took it in. Fuck's sake, man. Jorvik Viking Centre needs to fuck off. Jorvik took it in 2008, and that's where it's been lived ever since. We hope you've enjoyed the story. If you think you've done a bigger crap than this, keep it to yourself, thanks. Mind your own business. I will happily, loudly and proudly display the shit that I've been having. Not in a Viking museum.
I've probably seen this, at some point, because I've
been to Jorvik Viking Museum.
Viking Centre.
Fucking hell. Can't stand Jorvik Viking Centre.
Why?
Just annoys
What's your beef with Jorvik Viking Centre?
Just annoys me, man. I can't stand it.
What? Why?
I just don't like it. I don't like it. I've never been. I just don't like it because it's everywhere. Whenever you go anywhere in fucking... Oh, God.
In York?
York, yeah. It's all posters everywhere. Viking, Viking, Viking. And I'm like, I'm not here for Vikings. I'm here for York.
When did I go? It's probably the same year that I had that I've been tripping out about the Daleks. Maybe.
Oh,
maybe there's a
probably
there's a conspiracy there. Big shit leads to Dalek trip.
Well, as we carry on with this special live stream, please do throw
shit
in...
episode.
It's not shit. It's good. I know what you're doing.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Mate, I know. I know you're doing. I'm just defending the podcast.
I really thought. Published 3 years ago, written by the Rock Team. Actually, the article's published.
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour.
Yes, smell.
Oh, I think we can smell what the Rock's cooking. Yes. God damn. Bread and fucking meat, apparently. Anyway, I think, just as an open sort of call, chat, get active. Give us some more questions. This is your chance to ask us anything, and we're probably going to answer it live. So your comments that might get missed in Discord or on YouTube or anywhere else on Twitter, now is your chance to ask questions that we cannot physically avoid. Ask us anything.
On that news article, can you imagine, the show The Viking?
Yes.
That'd be a great episode for The Viking.
Just one of the characters has a massive shit.
A 45-minute episode of a shot outside of us, of like a...
No, not even outside, inside. It's just him there going... straining for like 45 minutes.
Just starting having a bang where he's like, guys, need to drop a log.
You could make it really artistic, and you could you could sort of intercut it with...
change, so it looks like he's been there for like multiple days.
Well, I was thinking you intercut it with someone giving birth, and it's like a really big story point. So it's like big story point, birth. His wife's giving birth to his baby, and he is also giving birth to a baby, but it's just a baby that happens to be poo. If you woke up tomorrow having swapped bodies, what's the first thing you'd do?
Ooh. Do you know what? Probably fucking fall over from the vertigo. That'd be what I'd do.
Oh, fair, yeah, because,
From the height difference.
I honestly, it would be like being an Ant-Man. It's crazy. You know that bit where he goes on, like, it falls in the bath and almost falls down the plug hole? That's what I feel like.
Like flushed away. That's such a niche reference, I feel like.
Oh, God, yeah. Flushed away reference in the year of our Lord 2025.
Yeah. What would I do if I woke up in your body?
We'd have to go to work, for starters.
Yeah, I'd have to do your job.
You wouldn't even know where to go. I don't know if we can talk about that.
I would know where to go.
Oh yeah, you have. You've been. Yeah, vaguely. I don't know if you know how to get in or anything.
I wouldn't know how to open your phone to find city map. I'll tell you that much.
It's true. It's true. That's true. What would I do? Are you working at the minute, or are you not working at the minute?
No, I start work next week.
I'd sit and fucking play D&D all day and rot.
Fairs. Yeah. Do you know, you wouldn't be able to get my PC. Let's say you knew my password for my computer, I guess.
I could probably have a guess.
Just tank the.
Should we guess it on stream?
That's a good game. I'll give you 5 guesses.
Yeah, let's play a Hoodle, but with Cooper's computer password.
Yeah.
Have either of you seen The Good Place? And if so, what are your thoughts on it?
I haven't seen
I haven't, unfortunately. No.
Give me 10 of them, is the devil, isn't it?
No, that's Good Omens.
Shit.
Close enough, though. What animals would you be in your biographies? Biographies? Oh, like right, okay, so like Robbie Williams, Better Man, Monkey.
Oh.
What would you be?
Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's good. My dad's seen it 4 times.
It's really good. It's really
I've
good, actually.
4 times.
4 times is maybe a bit much, but it is really good.
Yeah. He's obsessed. We were in the airport because I was away on holiday last week. We were in the airport, like having a conversation, and he turns away from me, puts his headphones in, and switches his phone on, and he starts listening to the Better Man soundtrack.
Yeah, to be fair.
Like, this man. I was like, this guy.
He's hyperfixating on Better Man. What
Kinda
animal
based.
would you be?
I mean, there's 2 wolves inside of me, so. What animal would I be?
I'd have to be a German Shepherd because I got that dog in me.
What animal would I be in my biography?
I don't know. I think that's a really good. Giraffe, maybe.
There's no way. There's no fucking way. There's no way.
Fuck's sake, man.
Oh my god.
Jesus
what would
Christ.
I be? An ant? Nah.
Nah. I'm blind, Dick. I'm blind. He cannot see, man.
You see, man.
He's carrying a massive block of cheese, man. He's an ant.
What would I be? Golden Retriever. I get that quite a lot. I get Golden Retriever energy quite a lot.
No, you'd be your dog. You'd be Kobe. You'd be like a King Charles
That'd be
Spaniel.
my dog. Yeah, that's true.
Little...
Just lazy as fuck.
No, just little.
Cheers, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, next question.
Do you need any qualifications to enter the film and TV industry? I want to have it in my back pocket if my main career doesn't go well. No. And don't be told that you need to. You don't have to go to uni and do a film course or anything like that to get into the film industry. You can get in one of 2 ways. You can either be a Nepo baby or
Fuck
you
you.
can...
Fuck you. That's such a back.
Yeah! Come on. So you can either be a Nepo baby or you can, work hard. no, that's not true. You can.
Fucking
I'm
slander.
joking. It's a joke.
You can either go to university and do a media degree and not fucking use it, or you can go to university and do a physics degree and actually join the media industry and stuff.
Hang on, yeah. So you can go to a university and study media and not use it, or you can go to a university and study physics and not use it. I think we're both on the same.
University. I'm saying you can go. You can choose if you go to a media degree, you can quite easily enter the industry. But
yeah, but not my media degree, not my fucking horrible media degree that was absolute dog shit. That was terrible.
You don't have to. Like it. There's benefits for.
Yeah.
There's benefits for both. It's like whether you go to do the degree, and this is from someone who is in the industry and I didn't do a degree, and I work with people who did degrees. Whether you like, the one thing I've picked up on our conversations about is you go to university to do a degree, whether you produce short films and you're a director, a producer, a sound technician, whatever you are, you're not like, just because you do a degree, you aren't going to enter the industry being a director, being a producer.
No, you're never ever going to happen.
Never.
No.
Whether you do the degree or not, you will start off as a trainee, as a runner, as an assist, as a whatever. It's like for doing degrees, there's certain departments that it makes it easier. Like if you want to join the camera department, doing a degree or a course is quite good because you learn. Like I couldn't fucking.
Yeah, that's
join the
true.
camera.
Actually, that's true.
No fucking idea.
Yeah,
like,
same.
I'm not limited, but I'm more limited than if I would have done a degree. But at the same time, it's like
I'd say we're probably on the same page as that though, because I didn't have that experience either, even though I did a media degree.
Yeah,
you don't. I didn't pick it up. I couldn't jump into the camera department now. But bottom line is, no, you don't need any qualifications. You don't need any qualifications. Yeah. There are trainee positions and there are jobs available. The problem with the film industry is not like there's plenty of availability for work. It's just it's hard. It's a hard job.
That the hardest thing is getting your foot in the door.
Yeah,
and doing if you do a degree, you probably got a better chance at getting your foot in the door if you take all the opportunities.
Because you meet people as well and you get given those opportunities. But
the biggest thing I tell anyone who wants to join the industry, whether you've done a degree or not, is you will no matter. And this is my sister in the exact same situation. She wants to do it at college, wants to do video at college, all that kind of stuff, just stressing about this course, and we just say like, you are going to join the level. You're going to come in at the rock bottom because you have a degree. You can't come in and be like, well, I'm a director. I should be an assistant. I should be a focus builder. It's like you can, and a lot of the stuff you will. There's a lot of stuff in degrees that I personally believe you will not learn unless you're on set.
No.
Stuff like on-set etiquette, everything like that.
No.
You will never ever learn it doing a degree unless you still.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. And like, my approach to it was like, I haven't lost my interest in wanting to be in like. In film, I guess, but for where my angle is, what I wanted to do is write mainly and or direct, and neither of those things you can do at high production value with production studios and all that sort of thing unless you're like A, minted, or B, very 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 lucky. And
incredible at your job. Yeah, not saying you aren't, but
no, but also like I've made one short film. Like, you need experience and you need to back yourself. My thought is I would rather do a job that isn't in the film industry, and then come home and still be able to do like writing and still be able to work on my own projects than be doing that whilst trying to work on set every day. I'd be knackered, and I'm much better suited to like a YouTube based office job to then come home and then write and do other projects and a podcast than I am working in the film industry and then trying to balance everything else around it.
Yeah.
And obviously you'd probably be able to do that as well. I just know myself, like if I was working on set, I would lose the motivation for being in it. And a lot of people who try it, and this isn't like a lot of people, I mean, you're stronger than most, Cooper, but like a lot of people will try it and they'll end up at a trainee position for years and years and years and years. And it takes ages to work your way up, that they'll lose the motivation and they'll lose interest and they'll just want to get a stable income and not have to move around. And that's the strain of it. It's not about how easy it is to get the job. Obviously it's difficult, but once you get your foot in the door, it's there. But it's actually the maintaining of it that is hard to do, I think, because it's sort of like,
I'm very if
you can mentally hack it works. You can do great. But
I'm not going to be the guy that sits here and goes, you shouldn't do a media degree, to just go into something else and then join the industry. Like, if you
but you don't need it.
Honestly, you don't need it at all. But if you want to do that, you can go and do a media degree and join the industry, and you will love it as much as you did uni and everything like that. But like, and I'll admit it to everybody, I'm in such a lucky position to be able to come into the industry. I am part of a team, and I work. This team takes me everywhere. Like, all my jobs have been with this team. Like, I'm in a very lucky position to be in the department where you kind of go around as one team and have a location manager. And have a team. Like, I'm very lucky. Like, I've not had to look for work because my location manager has gotten jobs and he takes us with him, basically.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
For what? Well, I got that through someone else.
And there's loads of different ways to get, like, work in the industry. And, like, I haven't worked in the industry, so I can't really say, like, there's a surefire way of doing it. But I think it's very much a case of you don't need the degree. Like, you can just... It might be hard, and it will be harder, yes, because you won't have the connections. But it is about connections. It is about who you know. It's not about what you know.
If you're genuinely going to start the industry, I mean, whether you're from the northeast or whatever, your region will have this is actual genuine advice. Your region will have a screen office. For us in the northeast, we have Northeast Screen. A lot of them have trainee programs. They have new entrant programs. Get in touch with them. Sign up to their database, tell them what department you want to be on, tell them where you want to end up, and what they will do is they will put you on a database, or at least it's with Northeast Screen, and they'll basically get in touch with you being like, hey, this is looking for trainees, hey, we doing a free class for you to come and speak to a first AD or speak to directors and all that kind of stuff. Cool. And they do like a lot of networking events. Like, I've been to 2 networking events this year with Northeast Screen. Or like my first 2 jobs, all my funding was through Northeast Screen because of a trainee program that they had. The Northeast isn't what I mean. I know for certain other regions and stuff, but that's the best way to do it. Is get in touch, try and find your local film office, get in touch with them, being like, "Do you have any trainee things?" And chances are they'll have a trainee database and be like, "Yeah, you're less than 2 years in the industry, so you can come on a database, and we'll send you emails about things that's happening, or if we need location trainees, or you want to be a camera trainee, or you want to be a runner, or you want to be
good advice,
assistant, production runner, whatever." So yeah, that's why genuine advice. Like, the people who I know who are doing degrees and doing college and stuff, that's what I recommend, is get in touch with your film office, to start. And then also just spam emails to literally anyone you can, because it's all about getting... Once you get your foot in the door and you get a bit of traction, it'll be smooth sailing. But the hardest part, and the part that I find most people give up on, is getting your foot in the door. And that's why I'm very lucky and will never, ever, ever take anything for granted that happens to me in this industry.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's hard. It's a hard one, but very, very... Fucking hell, man. Yeah, look at that. There's some fucking advice. No, it's great. It's great. And I think that's the kind of thing that people sometimes don't get to hear and don't really get a good insight on. Yeah. A lot of people will tell you one thing or another, but I think that's very precise and a great way that I hadn't even thought of about the Northeast Screen.
Don't have an ego, just be smooth sailing, be a chill guy, do what you're told.
Yeah.
Go above and beyond. Like, chances are most people, like, I can imagine in chat and stuff, like, the moment you get an opportunity, as long as you just do what you're told, do your job, like, make sure you ask questions and stuff, but just, you just got to remember that's the thing. It's like the foot in the door is the first proper step. I just managed to have a back door that I could walk through. Like,
yeah, but I don't think that's entirely down to it as well, because you are also a hard worker and also are good at what you do. So just because your dad is also in the industry doesn't mean that it's because of that.
I make the Nepo baby joke a lot, and I've said it to dad and stuff before. I know for a fact at some point in my career it will get thrown in my face, 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. But
but it is what it is. So I work hard, at least I hope.
You work hard and you do well and you earn your stripes that way.
Yeah.
And then people can't really question the whole Nepo baby thing because it's you fucking work your ass off. The Nepo baby thing only really applies to be thrown in the face if you're shit.
Yeah.
Which you're not. And it's people who come in and take up space for more talented people, and that's where it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
But let's have a look what else has been asked. We've got Cooper, if you were to write a Doctor Who episode, what would it be about?
What would my episode be about?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'd quite like to do an episode on? Something like, I don't think it's been done. Like, you know the old story of George and the Dragon?
Mm-hmm.
St. George and the Dragon. I think that'd be quite a cool one to do.
Yeah, something
fantasy-esque. Like, is it real? Is it not? Like something. I'd quite like to do like a history-based one, like do like a William the Conqueror, or do like Battle of Hastings, or like
something
that you could show in school. Like
that's true. Like, hey, a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Like,
I like that. That's good. Will the blonde George era ever return? Nope.
What?
No, it's not. And it was barely blonde to begin with. It was it went blonde and then it went ginger straight away because that's how hair dye works. And my hair is naturally very dark, so you can't do much with it to lighten it. Any shows that was left on a cliffhanger that you wish had a conclusion?
3, 2, 1.
Westworld! Exactly. Fucking exactly. Westworld. You still haven't seen season 4, and you will.
I will.
And we're going to do an episode on it when you have.
Again.
No, because you hadn't seen it, so this is new.
True, right? Yeah, season 4. Yeah.
And also, I'd only seen it once, and 2 years ago. So now I'm rewatching it now with my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. We're loving it. Great.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. And the more I watch it,
do House of Dragon.
Yeah, of course we are. Of course we are.
I want that to land on one of my episodes because I want to learn the intro and High Valyrian. See if I can do it.
Oh my word, man! I'm gonna learn something else in High Valyrian and just not tell you what it is. Welcome, Josh. He is. Who knew was in the chat? God damn.
My boy.
Do you think unit go around to people's schools in the Hooniverse and get you get police talks? That's interesting. An interesting thought. I don't know. I guess. I don't think the writers have ever really thought about that, and I think they should because that's good world building. Would you do an episode where you both watch a story per each classic Doctor and review and rank them? Possibly. I don't know if we'd do it on the podcast, but I feel like we would do it. Like I'd always be down to watch Doctor Who.
Shock horror.
Shock horror, yeah. Cooper should be down to watch Doctor Who because clearly he doesn't fucking recognise it.
I'm not saying I wasn't. We actually don't have a Doctor Who episode planned, which is quite sad.
Do we not have any Doctor Who? Yeah, should we talk about what we've got upcoming episodes that we're excited about? Because we've got a few. We've got like up until April loosely planned. Now let's not mention ones that we might want to change.
Yeah, we can tease some ones that are potentially in the works that we'd like to do.
The next couple weeks, I don't want to mention.
In case it changes.
In case it changes. No, right, because one of them is the film. But the problem is I've now set... but I've now set an actual release date. Yeah. The release date, unfortunately, happens to be the week of the Oscar ballots episode, or what was planned to be. So now I'm like, shit. Because I feel like either we mix it round or we do it a week early, and then I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. But then I've also only watched 3 of the Oscar noms so far, so yeah. We mentioned on a previous podcast episode about the John Williams concert.
I can't wait for that.
Which you got tickets to, told me about, made me immensely jealous. To which I then bought tickets with my girlfriend and happened to get the exact tickets next to you.
What a coincidence.
Which is crazy. Not I didn't make it out to be like fucking accidental. It was intentional. So that will be great because we'll be able to do that and then we can talk about it on the podcast. It'll be fun. That'll be fun. Very for that. Be a nice little post-birthday treat for me. I'm excited about that. It's still my birthday week. I'm gonna enjoy that. We're gonna.
This is what we should ask while we're here. Okay, chat. We are wanting to start doing some special episodes again, like some new ideas, basically for coming into the second year. We've teased it and spoke about it a lot of talking about doing a film review, whether it's a film we've seen before, a film we haven't seen before. Both of us watching it, doing an episode. You guys can watch as well. Here are ideas. Drop the comments, and we want some ideas of what films we should watch as a film review. It could be the most bottom of the barrel shit. Like it could be it could be shit, and we can just clown on it for a full hour. It could be the most fucking masterclass of movies, like Oscar winning movies, like whatever. It could be of a franchise. It could be of this. It could be of that. We want to hear some film ideas, and we'll be putting things out soon. So we've got them in Discord. We'll have them in chat now. Because we're going to do a few of these like stacked over the year and stuff.
Yeah, we basically want to do like, for fuck's sake, Tusk. I can't bring myself to watch Tusk again. Not because it's horrible, but it's just it's not good. It's just really long. We want to do a proper film review.
Yeah.
Hang on, the Orlando's board game?
Wait, what?
What are you talking about, Josh? Welcome, Lieutenant Adventures. Welcome to the Nostalgia Bit live stream.
Orlando's board game.
Glass Onion. I like that. I like the idea of doing like a Knives Out and Glass Onion episode.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I've not seen them either.
Or like a proper film reviews, though. It'd be fun to do that. So we want to do like a sort of Nostalgia Bit film club kind of thing, where we'll advertise in advance. We'll go, this is the film we're going to watch. You guys can go away and watch it. We'll watch it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it as a full episode and properly review it. Spill your beans never died, baby.
Hang on, wait, this is an actual fucking thing.
What do you mean?
Orlando's tabletop game created by Food Reviewer. Wait. The owner of one of Norwich's best known...
Oh, not this! No.
What?
Bank balance, 0 to 10. Enemy of the state, 0 to 10. Hero of the people, 0 to 10. What does this even mean?
The role-playing game, you've got me.
And it's
a
called
fucking TTRPG.
It's called Orlando.
TTRPG.
It's called Orlando Rebel Without a Restaurant.
It's a fucking TTR. Fucking sack the D&D night. We're doing the Orlando TTRPG night.
We could do this. We could do this. We could do this. If it's actually good.
Oh my god. Orlando Road Without a Restaurant. Players can follow Orlando Williams, the Earlham Road local future, and launch.
This is ridiculous.
Just some dice and a pen. Oh my god, it's literally made for me. Players will battle it out to become the one true restaurateur by earning mountains of money to be a hero of the city. The role-playing game was created by a couple who run a popular food review site. They said Orlando is the bread and butter of this city. We've been following his story through the paper and get so excited each time he's up. Oh my fucking god! It's a fucking TTRPG for Orlando's. This is the greatest thing ever. Sack my fucking D&D.
Right.
Like,
well, we're not doing that because I would like to do the D&D one, but that's a while off. What I do want to know is from other people. Thank you for the film suggestions, by the way. There's some good ones there. We're not watching Amelia Perez. I'd rather stick fucking pins in my eyes. What stuff would you like us to talk about on the podcast in the future?
Baby Driver.
Baby Driver's a good one. Other than like half the cast are now cancelled.
That is true.
I don't know if I want to ruin that for myself now. Jesus. But yeah, any like things and suggestions you guys have as to what you want us to talk about. I mean, this is our sort of 1 year celebration, our 50th episode. I would like to take a little bit of time now, actually, Cooper, if you don't mind, to reflect on some of the episodes from the last year.
I'll pull the YouTube up for this because
well, not even YouTube. I'd go even further back because YouTube only goes from episode like 16. So we've been going for about a year. We've been posting on YouTube, kind of, and Spotify, definitely from the very beginning. And from about episode 16, I want to say, we've started posting on YouTube.
Just volume 1 and then started, yeah.
So from June we've been posting on YouTube, but from February last year we were posting on Spotify. We've had so many episodes since then, and I feel like we've grown and changed so much in that time, and it's really weird. Like, I haven't actually gone back and listened to it. I would love to pick up the pilot recording that we never released.
Yeah,
and edit
that. Is, you must have that. We have. I know.
I have it somewhere.
I'm pretty sure the what do you call it is on the like edited just sound is on the drive somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
The video somewhere as well, because we have the video for all the old episodes. At least I think. Did you record it?
Oh yeah, somewhere. I will have it probably. I've definitely got some video files somewhere that we've definitely recorded onto. Yeah, I'm trying to look back and be like, well, what have we? So let's just go through like. Let's just see if we can get like a brief. I'm almost interested to give like a brief summary and sort of reflection on every episode. Now we can't take too long because it's 49.
So much shit this year.
Yeah. If we could also say if it's a good episode or not. I mean, so we got another new podcast. Actually, let's put this on the big screen.
Yeah, true.
Oh, hang on. Maybe not the big screen because that covers you up. Hang on a second. No. And hang on a second as also. Let me get rid of that. We can go through here. So let's go have a look at this. Let's jump on this. So we got the first little trailer that we did.
Different backgrounds this year.
We could have a listen. We could have a listen to this actually. The Welcome to Nostalgia Bait trailer, because I can't really remember what it is.
On Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I'll unmute it on stream if you want.
I can play it, and if we click play at the same time, we could just talk over it, which could be quite confusing for people. But yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pulling my Spotify over. So much shit open on my PC. Go pull up the podcast. Hello, there it is. Let's go. Oh my god, there's so much.
Okay.
Welcome to the start.
So,
7. Oh no, another new. Wait,
it's 7 minutes.
7-minute one. Yeah.
Okay, we'll just press play at the same time, and we'll
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna just turn it down a little bit so we can talk over it.
Yeah.
I suppose. Jesus Christ, 7 minutes? What do we waffle on for 7 minutes? Okay, anyway, let's just start. 3, 2, 1, play. So the title music's there.
I will sound like ass on this.
Well, me, first of all, my name's George Sheard. I'm a content creator on YouTube. I haven't changed much.
I'm joined today by...
I will have, I'm pretty sure.
I'm Cooper. I am non-YouTuber. Sometimes you'll see me in Twitter comments.
You sound like you're doing a job interview. I'm Cooper. Hi.
I'm non-YouTuber.
So that's been for a little while now. But I'm in front of the camera now. Woohoo, look at this. In front of a mic, technically, but... Yeah.
in front of the camera with no video.
That's me.
I'm pretty sure I make a joke about that. Or did we deliberately?
Was this a bit?
I think this was a bit.
Hang on.
Just Cooper.
And also just like,
I was going to sing I'm Just Cooper.
I'm behind the mic. I'm now in front of the camera.
It was a bit. Oh my god! I fell for it.
Actually, that does.
I don't even think it's a 360. I don't know why I'm doing that.
So I think if we do a trailer sort of thing.
Oh, we talked.
Yeah, this was a bit.
Okay, we can stop it now. We don't have to listen to the whole thing. That's interesting. So we did like a bit kind of thing. We need to do something like that again, actually, just to like refresh it.
Updated one.
Yeah,
you do need to do an updated like some sort of updated like.
But we need to change the descriptions now because now Nostalgia Bit is no longer a brand new podcast hosted by George and Cooper.
I was going to ask you about this. When do we change it?
Now it's been a year. So we got our first episode, another new podcast.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Beautiful.
Do you know what I think you should play the Spill the Beans funeral.
Oh, that's awful.
I think this might be a hidden gem.
Do people know about that? I don't think people do because I don't think we advertised it either. So if you remember my old podcast, Spill Your Beans, if you go over to Spill Your Beans on Spotify, you can find the latest episode, which was released last year, which is a little skit that we did. It was not very good. It was very last minute, but it's funny. Which is basically a funeral of Spill Your Beans. Now, I'm going to play this quite loudly, Cooper, so try not to talk over it too much, but we'll just like let it play out for those who haven't heard it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just we can put it at the same time, I guess, so you can like follow along. Let's count down. 3, 2, 1, play. The Spill Your Beans intro does go hard. Lucky.
It does go hard.
Thank you for joining today. We're all gathered here today to pay the respects of the podcast known as Spill Your Beans. Podcast. Please welcome the former host of the podcast, Mr. Sheard, who will now give his eulogy.
Falling through your own bed. Footsteps.
Hi. Thank you all for coming.
It were.
The show meant a lot to me, and I'm sure it meant a lot to many of you as well. I've had a lot of people asking me when it's coming back, if it's coming back.
This is alright, actually.
Sadly,
it's not. It gets ruined when I come into it.
Do you think?
Yeah, 100%.
Why?
It's called
Just listen.
still under mysterious and intentionally ambiguous circumstances. However, without dwelling on what
There's a reason why we're behind the camera.
it's now time to finally rest this beloved show.
Oh, yeah, you crash the door, don't you?
Yeah.
What is it though? What's the problem with it?
I was thinking shit.
Objection.
Alright, there's no need for that.
Excuse me, this is a funeral. The wedding isn't actually on until 2.
I actually have something to say. There's a brat.
We have a set routine
Monotone.
and time slot for
Just-
eulogies.
just
so, if you don't
One level.
Yeah, but I have good news.
Wow, really?
News.
News. For good news.
I have just news.
Now, kindly enjoy the crisps, the
Fuck.
sausages, egg and mayonnaise sandwiches, along with the rest of our phenomenal buffet, and shut the
I actually censored
News
myself.
about the podcast.
I know.
Spill Your Beans
Monotone.
alive.
Well, no.
But I don't think it's respectful for you to come in here shouting about all of this.
Is that Doctor Who music?
Eulogy.
It is!
I hold really dearly.
George, this was the whole point of the skit.
What? Oh my god, you're right. Distinguished guests, I have good
that's
news.
good.
Spill Your Beans might be gone,
That's
but
good.
it lived a tremendously bright life for
34.
34 episodes. However, in the ashes of one great show, another must rise. Introducing you to something brand new and completely unique. Another podcast
Yes!
with a co-host
That's me.
and new episodes every week.
Woo!
We'll call it Nostalgia Bait. That's right, dedicated listener. A new weekly podcast hosted by me, George Sheard.
And me, Cooper Britton.
Available right now on all good podcast providers.
I love it.
I think so, yeah.
That's good! I don't remember that. You
So that
saying
came out. That came out on February 14th, so it's a
That
year
came-
from Friday.
Yeah, that's a year on Friday, so it was the day before the new episode came out.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. That's interesting then. Yeah, so that was interesting. That was fun to listen to. I didn't hate that. You were making that out to be terrible, but I thought that was all right.
I just think my voice acting is just so monotone.
You are a little bit monotone, but that's fine.
A new podcast. You can tell me YouTube.
But George, I have good news about the podcast. So we did our first episode, of course, but it was more of an introduction to us, and then we went straight into Star Wars.
Of course, right on brand.
Yeah, pretty much. We did Newcastle next, which was never the plan. The bravest thing about this is episode 3. We didn't have a plan. I know, but we didn't have a plan.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, I'll do. I was going. Oh yeah, well, it's around the time of my birthday, like early March. Let's do a sort of birthdays themed one. But then we ended up talking about Newcastle and shit.
Episode from mine. So
no, we didn't. But you did get but you did get a fucking free cup. So go fuck yourself.
Hang on, I almost fucking doxed my address for my birthday, so...
Yeah, but you edited it out, so don't complain.
You got an episode, I got a doxing.
It was more of a Scouts and Newcastle general thing, I think. We ran out of birthday chat for about 5 minutes. Yeah. I think the thumbnails are really interesting as well, just on a side note. It's like, obviously, because I made the thumbnails, it's like really interesting to see how I just do not do it like that anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually going to be predicting
all the Academy Award winners, Oscars 2024. Funny thing about that one was that we were going to do the episode 5 was originally supposed to be like we failed to predict all the Oscar winners, and it would be like a recap of what happened at the Oscars. But we just sort of thought that's fucking boring. Actually,
we would literally just be doing.
Same. So it was just like we'll just do one, and I think that worked better. Sony's Spider-Man, talking about the current state of Spider-Man, none of that's really changed, to be honest.
Madam Web came out?
I don't think it is. I think it was. I think it's before Madam Web came out, but it was about. It was talking about also because I feel like we would have marketed it around Madam Web if it was.
Or did Madam Web? Did we were supposed to do this close to Madam Web's release, and then it just got delayed. So you hadn't seen it. I'd seen it.
Oh, I hadn't seen it, but then also I feel like again we would have talked about it still. I think we did watch it, but we just never did an episode on it. Five Nights at Freddy's and video game movies. It was originally a FNAF episode, but then it turned into talking about video game movies.
Yeah,
which is fine.
Westworld. I feel like Joe. I think we started off well because we in the first 10 episodes or 15 episodes
covered so many varieties of content.
We hit everything that we liked, and
other than Doctor Who, and I felt that was a really good move from us because I feel like we very intentionally went, we're not doing a Doctor Who episode until episode 10. We wanted to make sure that we had enough that we could talk about before we got into Doctor Who, because when we got into Doctor Who, obviously people are going to tune into that. The Doctor Who ones tend to be like the higher performing episodes.
Well, the first Doctor Who mention was episode 10.
That wasn't even specifically Doctor Who stuff. So Westworld, of course. So then video games, that was a fun one. I did that was our first big list, wasn't it? Our top 5 one where we did the ping and pong and everything. That was great. The future of DC movies, that's fun.
We've done that episode twice.
No, we haven't, you fucker. No, we haven't at all. We did another DC one where we talked about DC stuff, but it wasn't...
Penguin, yeah.
What did we review again? We didn't review Penguin for an episode.
No, but we
Joker. Joker 2.
That was what it was, the Fully Do episode, yeah.
Making Doctor Who videos on YouTube, that's kind of fun. I love, you can really see just the difference in thumbnail making. I don't know why I went for these really low res photos of me at one point. It just was not I just see, you're fucking hell, man. God, those first few photos that you sent me. I mean, now we can say it because it's been a year, but fuck me. I mean, they were low res. It wasn't bad, but when you looked at it close, it was there's a serious quality difference. To now where we've got high. I mean, yours are better than mine, but I think we can both get really good photos now. Ranking Marvel movies: Phase 1, Episode 11, going all the way back then. Rise of Skywalker, Duel of the Fates. Of course, we had a sort of comparison of those with Episode 12.
The 3-hour screen.
Well, I mean, the big question is what we're gonna do for fucking Star Wars Day this year, man.
Go to Japan for Star Wars Celebration?
Fuck off. We could talk about Star Wars Celebration. We've never done that.
Still haven't done a Star Wars
Oh my
Celebration.
god! Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun.
Get it in the diary.
Duel of the Fates script reading is one of the proudest things I think we made with this podcast. I think mainly because I spent about a year editing it. It was so well put together, I think.
Yeah.
We just read the script. We had fun doing it. It took about 3 hours. But there's loads of effects and sound effects and music. And I think, and concept art on screen as well, because it was a video. I genuinely thought that was the fucking dog's bollocks. I thought it was the shit. And it was the
really
first video podcast we did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very cool.
It's on
very
your
interesting.
channel. That's on this channel.
It's actually on this channel, not on the Nostalgia one, because the Nostalgia one didn't exist until Just News.
Yeah. Gonna re-upload this year.
Could do, yeah, to be fair. Doctor Who is back. We did a season 1 sort of precursor, which was good. We managed to stay not talking about Doctor Who until literally Doctor Who's on TV again. Yeah. Fallout, probably one of our episodes that kind of fell under the radar.
This episode could have done really well, but because of our scheduling,
we were too late on it. Yeah,
we were late. And I think this was the first time we were like, if we wanted to do specific episodes for releases, we need to hit it. Like, we need to hit it as
100%.
as soon as really, because when we do the Alien one proved that again.
Welcome, whoever you life. Welcome. Just saying hello. Top 5 movies was good. Enjoyed that one. I remember making the thumbnail for that. Was a fucking ball it though. I remember hit the top 5 movies. I just couldn't get it right with the Shining background and the blood splatter and everything, and like the shadow on my head. Like, just could not get it right. Best of Just News Volume 1.
Yeah,
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go to the toilet. You can keep talking about the next like 5. Go up to episode 19 if you want. I'm just gonna. You waffle, and I'm gonna run.
That's fine. I'll go after you. So we have Best of Just News Volume 1, and then a sneaky tidbit kind of is. We decide, so in hindsight, we should have done YouTube from the start. It's kind of behind the scenes. But we chose not to because I was obviously completely brand new to this, never edited before, never done audio editing before. Like I said, we used to record the video but never upload it, especially on Spotify, you couldn't upload it then. But when we decided to do the YouTube, it did quite well when we kind of gave it that initial boost, and we should have done it from the start. But so next we had Acolyte. Now, if you're a regular listener or enjoyer of the podcast, we know the fate of Acolyte, and I don't want to talk about it. Okay, behind the mic, Costco, podcasting, YouTube. This was the first Shoot the Shit episode where George spoke about Costco in the first 2 minutes, and also his university meals. I'm pretty sure there was some random meal that he used to have. State of YouTube, Mr. Beast, TikTok. That was just discussing like starting the TikTok. That was like starting the YouTube, discussing starting the YouTube channel, all that kind of stuff. And then the big boy, the Doctor Who season 1 review, as the boy comes back.
Slanderous remarks you're making, Cooper.
Episode 19, right back as we hit the Doctor Who season 1 review.
Perfect.
And you can take over while I go.
Oh, look at that, man!
I've an entire pot of tea and half of water. So
damn, I've just had one monster in my fucking. Oh, he's gone. Oh my god, it's like a normal Tuesday live stream now. Hi guys, welcome back to the stream. Welcome to all who are joining along. We're talking about, we're reminiscing, because for those who are just joining, this is the 1 year anniversary, or at least this week is our 1 year anniversary of our podcast Nostalgia Bait. And it's also our 50th episode. So we've had a bit of fun. We've talked about some Doctor Who stuff. We've answered some of your questions. We'll answer some more of your questions. But at the minute, we're sort of self-reflecting on our own show a little bit. If you are new here, or if you're not sort of already subscribed or watching the podcast, it's here on Spotify, as you can see. We've been posting videos, new podcast episodes every single Thursday from 10 a.m. For a whole year, and we're going to be continuing to the best of our ability. So if you're not already following us on Spotify, please do. And if you're on mobile, you can actually rate us out of 5. Or you could do. Oh, look at that! You could do it on PC now. God damn! So yeah, go on there. If you haven't already listened, you're gonna have to listen for a little bit. But jump onto Spotify, give us a follow, give us a review. Only 30 of you have done it. There's 13 of you watching now, so it's got to be some crossover there.
Plugging, is that
I am plugging, yeah.
I see on the stream, my background looks so bizarre when I'm not there. You can just see the radiator. A
radiator. It's actually just me going slowly insane as I'm watching like a radiator. Yeah. So obviously follow the podcast, drop us a hearty 5-star review, subscribe on YouTube. If you're just joining us, we're celebrating this podcast and this show, and we'd love to have some more eyes on it, so jump on it. Going up to episode 20, I didn't actually get any further. Every Marvel movie phase 2, decent episode.
Top 5 TV shows is one of my favorite episodes.
Top 5 TV shows is one of the ones that didn't really get very many views or listens. I don't know why.
I love.
I think it's because we put Naruto in the thumbnail. I know that's like a thing, but I did that because I don't know what that is. So I was like, I'll put that in for you.
Trying to hit the anime as well.
Yeah, definitely. But
anime viewers letting us down.
Yeah. Meeting celebrities, one of my favorite episodes actually. Underrated because I feel like it's one of those ones that we just randomly came up with, and I think it was more of an interesting conversation and more like insightful, because I guess any old fucker on the internet can talk about video games and TV shows and stuff like that, whereas the meeting celebrities thing was like, here's our experiences of like meeting famous people, and also the clip of meeting Tom York from seeing Tom York from Radiohead on the Overground is banging on TikTok still, so gotta love it for that.
The Deadpool and Wolverine episodes generally feels like yesterday to me. Like, how the fuck is that episode 20?
I can't even remember like doing that, so we're very different boats there. Like, but I told you I think I have dementia. Huge news at San Diego. I just saw someone ask if I broke the poo record. I have previously, but not in that break. Huge news from San Diego Comic-Con.
Like, even that to me, that feels like a new
I remember
news.
that one. That was so annoying because we did a Marvel episode, and then immediately after they did all this fucking Robert Downey Jr. shit, and it was like, we should probably talk about that, as well as some of the Doctor Who stuff, of course. Then we had George's surprise episode, which I was really excited about because it was my idea to do this. I wanted to talk about Harriet's Memory Box because it was a TV show that was on CBBC.
I don't watch it on stream.
No, we don't watch. Well, we could watch it on stream at some point, but not in this one.
That'd be funny.
But I really enjoyed doing that episode because it was great to come into an episode where you didn't know what we were going to talk about, and kind of come into going, this is what it is, and it's something that you sort of remember. And I actually didn't know too much about, but I'd done a little bit of research, and that was that. I remember in the morning of, I sat up in bed watching all of the episodes of Harriet's Memory Box, which is possibly the most paedophilic thing I've ever done. So just watching you as like a child in bed, just like yep,
12-year-old maybe.
Yep, exactly. Good fun. Alien, I liked that one.
Alien was a really good episode, especially
I enjoyed it because you just watched it, and I think that's where we need to do more stuff like that, where we talk about the franchise and stuff, as well as talking about the film itself. Top 5 albums of all time, the Ghost episode. I love that one. I love that episode so much.
Good episode.
We need to do more like that, man.
Yeah,
where it's just something different than TV and film, because that was so fun to just talk about. Like, we'll talk about music, and also it got interest of like a different audience. I know a lot of people in my work were more interested in this episode because we talked about that.
Yeah,
obviously talked about Sabrina Carpenter, Beatles, and of course the infamous moment from you as well, where you told me that one of KSI's albums was your 3rd favorite of all time, and I think that was third,
4th.
I'm pretty sure it was 3rd.
It's 4th.
Okay, it might be now, but it was 3rd then.
It's 4th in the episode. I've been back and checked. I went back and checked.
Okay. Fair. I believe you.
Thing is, though,
but I think that's one of those legendary moments on the show.
Mine probably would have shifted quite a lot. Like, that's probably of all my lists. That's probably the one that's changed the most.
Really, mine hasn't.
Episode.
Yeah,
mine. Short and Sweet is a very fucking
claim for number one. For number one?
Strong claim for number one.
I mean, Short and Sweet's a brilliant album, but I don't know if I'd say it would replace like my entire favourite albums of all time ever. It's up there as an album.
I wouldn't be on there anymore, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah, damn. Well, that's the thing, though. We're missing out on the good shit, though.
Recently, yeah.
We answered your questions. I love that episode. I love when we do our little shoot the shit ones, because that's basically what this stream is and what this episode is, episode 50. It's just kind of waffling.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like that a little bit, and people seem to enjoy that. I think there's a lot of interesting discussions in there. We could do the new review of the new fucking Short and Sweet songs when they come out.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a wild sort of
next week, maybe.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this off stream, I think, in terms
yeah.
of what the next video, because I feel like we haven't really decided. We went to the Doctor Who proms, in brackets, also George is bold now. That's
One of the great
episode
clips.
29. We recorded that on the day I went to the Doctor Who proms, which was great.
You know, my favourite thing about that whole... Like, I love the Doctor Who... my favourite thing about you being bald is people that I know asking why George is bald, and I just go, just watch this. And it's literally... Instead of me having a shit, like reciting the story, like, badly, I just go... Honestly, just watch the first 10 minutes of the podcast episode. Like, it makes... I showed it to my girlfriend. My girlfriend was like, why is George bald? And I was like, I could sit and try and explain this, and I will not do nearly as good of a job as George.
Why are so many people asking you why I'm bald?
There was only a couple. It was like some of my family members did. It's like, why is George... Where did George's hair go? And
the annoying thing about that is, and I don't blame Troy for this, because I had not tried... I didn't say anything to him, but... I'd kept this from you for 2 weeks because I had it cut and I went back home to Newcastle, I think, and I didn't see. No, I didn't. Yeah, I went to Newcastle and I wasn't able to meet up with you that time anyway. But I also thought perfect because the hair.
Yeah.
So then I came back first day back, Doctor Who proms, and then went there, saw Troy. He got a photo with me, and as I came back to record about an hour before, he put it on Twitter. You'd seen it and messaged me and went, why are you, bro, what have you done to your hair? And I was like, oh, we were so close to recording. I was like, fuck.
It would have been a masterclass.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
I was really wanting to get that clip. I was doing it for the clip.
No, like nothing against Troy, but it was like...
No, it's not even his fault, because I could have very easily said to him, don't post this photo. But it would have made me look very insecure. But
I was at my grandma, I was at my nana's, and I was like, I literally opened my Twitter, I was like, what? I was like, sorry. I was like, what has happened?
I shouldn't have even interacted with it. I should have said,
oh
well, yeah. And then episode 30, that was kind of a big one. We actually did like a reaction.
That was
You loved that episode, didn't you? Because it was so much fun to edit. I loved it.
I loved that episode, but the edit, oh my god! I did it in a day. That episode, that edit I left for like the day before. And it took me like 4 hours to do. That's the longest edit I've had. Easily.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we had an actual reaction thing to look at, didn't we? Yeah, just fun. I like the concept of it, but I didn't like how long it took. For you, it didn't make a difference to me. I'm laughing.
It was fun.
Ranking Doctor Who series from worst to best. Also, would you get Troy on as a guest? What do you think about that, Cooper?
Fucking 1,000,000%.
As if it isn't already in our calendar.
As if it isn't already in our calendar. And,
yeah, it'll happen. It's on the cards. Talking of which, Josh Carr. We interviewed him. It's our first guest onto Nostalgia Bit. I loved that episode. I really loved that episode. I think Josh's camera was a bit fucked up, but that's the only thing that I was sort of iffy about. But I think if you listen to the audio, especially, to absolutely
the
fine.
Stories that he have.
Oh, he's got some great stories, and amazing. And also I love that man to bits, and I will always collaborate with him no matter what. If the calendar agrees, that is. He's tried to have us on. Who knew? Every time he messages me, I'm like, honestly, my schedule is booked out. Right. Can we do it like some other point? And I'm always just But eventually, you'll make your debut on there at some point, I'm sure.
That's my thing. Is like I want to do these podcasts and stuff, but it's like, right, like how the fuck do I hold a Doctor Who conversation? I say that how do I hold a conversation for a whole podcast episode? We've done 4 or 5 Doctor Who
exactly
episodes.
Yeah, exactly. Joker, that was fun.
And Penguin. Penguin just started then.
Penguin had just started. It had a couple episodes out, and it was really good. It was really good. And then we did TV extra work, where we talked about becoming a supporting artist on set.
If you want to get in the industry.
If you want to talk about the industry and getting into the industry, that's a really good episode to watch, because we talked a lot about that. Obviously, we talked about having extra work and being on set as an extra and stuff. Yeah. But it's also, you get a lot more of a... Yeah, you get a good insight in terms of like the industry stuff. So if you're interested, check that out. Best and worst of horror. I remember that didn't get many listens or views, and that's okay. But I think that's actually one of our better ones. I can't remember though if it's not a top 5, is it?
No, because we were talking about doing a top 5. and I literally physically don't think I've seen enough horror movies to fill a top 5.
Right, so we
we
just
were
talked
like,
about
I
like
don't
scariest
think-
like
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I do love
Horror
though
Night.
the Halloween special. My God, I love that fucking one.
So
much. I
good.
loved it so much. I was so happy with this
Mhm.
because it was a good recording. Like it was the first. I think one of the only times. Well, not the only times. I love recording generally, but when we spice it up a bit and do something different, like
Yeah.
today or like that, in costume. The funniest thing was we'd done 2 episodes back to back that night. So we recorded, I think, best and worst of horror, right?
We did, and then got changed.
And then got changed and came back for episode 36.
Yeah.
We recorded for about 4 or 5 hours that night. And
Yeah,
it
I'm
was
pretty sure we
fucking long, but it was great. That Halloween special with the horror stories was great. I loved
Yeah.
it. I loved it. Oh shit. Won't spill your beans. That was not unintentional.
Shameless plug.
Worst films of all time. I love that thumbnail.
That is such a yeah. I love like my newer set of thumbnail photos. I think some of them are great.
100%. We need to get some more from you, but there are some
Yeah.
fucking good ones in
My
there, mate.
favorite one is one of my original ones with my straw hat on that you used for the Skibidi toilet.
Oh yeah, that's a great
I
photo.
love that
Yeah,
photo.
that's like a go-to one. You know, like when everyone has like a go-to photo, and mine happens to be the
Yeah.
one from the Ace Cooper store advert from fucking 10 years ago. That's your go-to
Oh,
one.
Mine's not. You know, what mine is. My go-to is the one.
Oh,
with
the fucking bandana. Yeah, of course. Yeah, bandana, bandage.
bandage.
Yeah, another Star Wars trilogy. That was like news. That was actual
raw.
news. We got that and we're like, let's do
Yeah.
an episode about it. Fucking brilliant. And then
there
Ahsoka,
one-
the episode after. Oh,
One of these.
oh no, it's mixed
episodes-
up. Look.
Oh, is this when it's something's happening?
That
it's
was
changed the order,
I blame
yeah.
Spotify for that. That's not on our end.
Yeah.
For some reason it just fucked up. But yeah, episode 39 was the Doctor Who episode 1. Again, love the thumbnail for that. I got really like into the old style artwork and stuff for the old like Doctor Who 2005-ish. Yeah.
What was there was an episode that we did, I think it must be a Star Wars or a Marvel, where we literally recorded the entire episode, and as we finished, one of us opened Twitter up and there'd been like shitloads of brand new news, and we just had to whack it on the end, like plug loads of stuff onto the end of the episode.
What was that? Yeah, you're right. There was one of those.
A Marvel episode or something. Was it the Comic-Con? No.
I feel like it
It
might
was
be
an
one of the
episode.
Star Wars ones. I feel like it might be one of
Yeah.
the Star Wars ones.
We finished the episode.
Oh,
and literally
no,
episode
it was literally the
yeah.
Star Wars trilogy one.
Was
'Cause
it?
it was a Star Wars trilogy one because we did the whole thing, and then right at the end we went on Twitter after, and it was like, here's a bunch of new information about all the ongoing Star Wars projects at the minute, and we're like, oh fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, we read that out. Then we got into obviously Ahsoka. We finally talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spotify says 4th of December for that, but that's bollocks because
Update something on that or something.
I think I didn't.
Where-
I think I changed the description and then I pressed save, and then it was like published on 4th of December, and I was like, well, that's wrong. So thanks for that,
Yeah.
Spotify. But I can't really change it now; it's too far gone. But it is what it is. You know, it's a good episode. They're all strong episodes, so go and check them out. Top 5 Christmas films of all time. Love doing a Christmas film countdown. That was a fun episode.
Christmas period.
Yeah,
I loved us doing the Christmas period. It was so good.
yeah.
Nostalgia
yeah.
Awards.
Nostalgia Bit Awards was good. I'm sick of
good.
the fucking clips of that now, though.
Oh, they
Oh.
all, yeah.
I'm sick of them. I'm sick of hearing us
Oh,
waffle
man.
about, the Nostalgia Bit Award of the year. Oh, fuck off, you cunts.
The Nostalgia video game of the year. There's that DLC on here, so cry.
Reviewing. Yeah, I could recite it more.
Yeah.
Mowell Road. Reviewing every Wallace and Gromit film.
That was a good one. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun talking about every Wallace and Gromit film. The
And then
Christmas
the
special.
Easter
Mwah.
Resistance
Oh my word!
Christmas special. Which of you haven't seen the Christmas special?
Oh, please watch it because we
Please.
did it in person.
Please
Look!
go and watch the special. We were in person for it. It was such like a. That was what I think. That's my favorite recording session because we did that and we did the Christmas advert as well, the Christmas trailer, whatever you want to call it.
We did it in person. Look!
Yeah.
Look! Look! It's very Gordon Ramsay, me. How much fucking spaghetti have you put in the bin?
It was so good.
This was a great episode, and I love that we
Yeah.
rounded it up by being a little bit tipsy and just singing karaoke for no reason.
Yep.
Yeah. I also love the fact that Spotify auto generates the timestamps, which is just terrible. Because Christmas in real life, brilliant. The podcast was Queen delivers custard, Superman trailer, Christmas movies,
There's no
Christmas
way
traditions.
Christmas in real life is one of the times
Christmas in real life.
in real life.
Real life. Dun, 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 dun,
There's
dun.
no way that's one of the times. That's amazing.
And then we had our Christmas advert, which I can get up because that's fun.
Ghosters.
Which is on this channel, by the way. If you haven't already seen it, we put a lot of effort into that. I wouldn't do what we did again if I had like hindsight.
Not a chance I'd do both in one day.
Would you?
No.
Oh, right, I was going to
not
say
do both
no.
in the same
I wouldn't. I'll play it in the background
No.
while we talk about this. We filmed this all in one day. I would not do that again. That was a silly
It's been a
silly
3 hour.
idea. Because I was at your
2
house for
hours.
13 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
It was
A
mental.
bloodbath. I wish we just spent a whole day doing the advert and then a whole day doing the fucking podcast recording. Because this is bloody silly. But I do love this advert, and we did have a lot of fun making it.
We had a
and
lot of fun
So yeah, and that's what
You know,
matters.
One of the things I enjoyed the most about it was the actual like.
Oh, you've disappeared
coming
altogether, Cooper. Sorry. There you go.
One of my favorite things was coming up with it.
Yeah.
Do we film Wallace and Gromit, or do we film? What do we film?
Wallace and
We
Gromit.
filmed something.
Saw the Christmas movies one, and then we sat and planned what this was going to
movies
be.
and was like, we need to do another one, and then we were like, well, we actually. Like,
I love
and then
that in
we
that
started
shot you
talking
can
about
still
that
see
bit.
the bowl of fucking alphabetic spaghetti in the background that we picked the letters out of, and you can't actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, we literally came up with the entire idea. Like, it was so funny. I've still got the cards, you know. The cards are in my room. Just
the
sitting
cards
in
are
the corner,
great.
yeah.
The cards are great. I love that bit. The filming in the
Really
car, you singing
Yeah.
thick of it.
Yeah.
Top 5 Christmas films of all time. Blurred your number plate. Love that. You chucking yourself into bed. That was the last thing we shot at like 10 o'clock at night after eating a kebab.
Yeah. Yeah, literally, yeah.
Biscuits. Oh, I felt sick after that day. Honestly, I felt sick as a dog because it was just we worked ourselves so hard that day.
I remember because we did
Yeah.
all of it, and I remember the come down when we were sitting editing.
Oh,
and
it
it was
was
like
rough.
all of a sudden, just like all my adrenaline just disappeared, like all my energy just disappeared.
The fucking door thing is great though. Oh my god, it was a good idea doing the Love Actually thing.
Oh,
The fun thing is, and I think I can say this now because I'm not doing it, is this idea. Obviously, Love Actually parody is not a very like original thing, but like I originally had this written into a script that I'm working on for a short film this year, and it's since been removed. So I'm so glad I got to do something
Really?
with it. Yes,
Did
there was
you?
originally
Wow.
going to be a bit where someone was like, I'm not going to say too much about it, but like would hold it up and be like, to me, you are the perfect like web designer or something. It's like a mockumentary, but we couldn't find a way to make it work. And that whole subplot that we had with which would end in the Love Actually cards, we got rid of. And this instead is not like, but it was an idea of going, oh well, then I can actually do something with this, and that's really exciting and nice and lovely. And I was really happy we got to do a Love Island.
That's next year.
Have you seen the Spanish Love Island thing?
No.
On Twitter? Montaña! Have you not seen it? Oh, it's so funny. Honestly, I can't show it on stream because it's wildly inappropriate. But it's basically this clip of this guy, and it happened on like multiple occasions. It's like this like Temptation Island or something. It's like the Spanish Love Island equivalent.
Is this
And
the
it's the
guy
guy-
who watched girlfriend?
Yeah. And he's like watching, and she's like, without going into details, she's going for it, and he was watching his girlfriend cheat live. I didn't realize it was live when he was watching it. He was watching a live feed. He like rips his t-shirt off like the Hulk and runs across the beach. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so good.
But yeah, that was
God.
that was like proper old school days. Like all my energy was just gone by the end of that. But I'm glad. Like when we first came up with the idea, I'm certain we did not pitch it with Love Actually. The Love Actually thing just came up when we were like,
no,
how
it
do we
didn't.
edit
It didn't. It was just like that was something. I think it was in my mind because I've been thinking about the script that I've been working on.
Yeah.
So I was sort of like, but I also was like, coincidentally, that's already been removed from the script. So it's like, oh, okay, well, here's an idea, and I know I'm not going to rip myself off in a year because it's already been removed.
Ending, yeah.
And it works so well for this.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. I don't know if I can say this. It's one of those ones where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I say this on stream. Okay, you know what? I will. Oh no, I can't. No, I can't. I can't because it's about my mum. I can't say. I'll tell you after. Because it's a really funny thing that she said when she watched it. But I don't know if I can say it on stream because it's like, yeah, okay, but best not. Yeah, Joy to the World. Shit. And then the last few episodes, Game of Thrones was great. I loved the Game of Thrones episode.
Fucking love the Game of Thrones.
We never stopped talking about that one. That was the one that we really fucking yapped for like a while. Yeah.
That was just an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my!
It's good.
I never realized.
Skeleton Crew. Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. My guys. And then the Marvel stuff the last couple of weeks, done Phase 3, Part 1 and Part 2. That's been fun. I've enjoyed that. I think we did a good thing with that. I like the fact that we did like a longer recording and then just split it into 2 episodes. It saved us a lot of fucking work as well, I'll tell you that much.
It was a breeze to edit as well.
We did it really well. We planned it out really well. But yeah, for those who obviously maybe watch on YouTube or just aren't already following the podcast, again, you can literally go to Spotify now, type in Nostalgia Bit, you can press the follow button right here, you can press the review button and give us a 5-star review. All of this would really help. We've been doing it for a whole year, every single Thursday, 10 a.m. It's our 50th episode, so if there's any time to go and give us a lovely, hearty 5-star review and a cheeky little follow, now would be the perfect time to do so. And obviously we're on YouTube as well. So bear that in mind.
Cool. Always growing.
On the YouTube channel.
Always
check
building.
it out as well. So go and check that out. Would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I think now might be a time for your Just News story. And I think after that, we can maybe take a few more questions. And then I'll finish on my Just News story.
Our Just News.
Well, Sarah, we're not begging for 5 stars. That's just, let's face the facts. We are a 5-star show, right? Like me and Cooper, right? We're a 5-star show. We're both 5-star men. This is a 5-star show. The production.
This is starting to sound like Love Island. I'm not gonna lie.
What's that?
See, this is starting to sound like we are 5-star men. We're slowly getting into a Love Island special.
Actually, I was going towards like Dennis Reynolds from Always Sunny. I don't know if you've seen Always Sunny. You probably haven't.
No.
There's an episode where he's like, he thinks he's got Riz, and I mean he has kind of, but he's also kind of terrifying. But like, there's this episode where it's like this online dating thing where you can like rate like dates you've been on. And he's like rating keeps going down, and he's like really like intense about it, and he's just like basically meeting up with like a woman and being like, so you know, you can rate me now, so it's 5 stars, and then he just gets, and then she's going like, well, no, I haven't rated. He's like, I'm a 5-star man, I'm a 5-star man. And it's like really intense, like screaming.
Thing is though, for a 5-star podcast, do we not have to share the 5 stars between us?
No.
So are we like 2.5 each?
Don't even say 2.5, because they'll get that in their head and they'll mix it up and they'll give us 2.5 stars. Do you want 2.5 stars, Cooper?
No,
do you want 2.5 stars?
I want 5 stars.
You want 5 exactly. We're not sharing it. 5 stars. Yes, collectively for our podcast, but we're not sharing it. Yes. Don't even say 2.5. I've said it too many times already. 5.
5.
5.
5. Take rid of them. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stars on Spotify.
Anyway,
yeah, crack on.
From The Independent, woman turns fluorescent pink after misusing Lush bath product. First of all,
sorry. What?
First of all, there's a court case coming here because this is the second time where we've heard of a Lush product dyeing someone's skin color. Shrek bath bomb?
Yeah, I was going to say, this is not the first time we've talked about Lush on the podcast. We did the Shrek bath bomb. But was that affecting skin color, or was that just the fact that she threw a fucking like Lush bomb and it turned it into like swamp water?
Possibly. Are your products supposed to stain the human skin a fluorescent shade of pink?
Before we start, now, and you've probably read the article, I am scrolling through on the thing. Do not spoil this. I really, really hope there's a photo of her. I really hope there's a photo of her bright pink, because that would make me cackle. Anyway. Crack on.
A woman has literally been left red-faced after dyeing herself bright pink when she misused a bath product from Lush Cosmetics. Abby Shenton's skin was left fluorescent pink for 3 days after she mistook a bath bomb from the toiletries company for soap. Miss Shenton tweeted Lush saying, "Are your products supposed to stain the human fluorescent shade of pink?" A picture of Miss Shenton looking rosy was retweeted nearly 19,000 times before she removed the image from social media. Lush responded over Twitter exclaiming, "Yikes!" at the sight of Miss Shenton's skin. Miss Shenton, who is no longer pink, said the product she uses called Razzle Dazzle Bath Oil, and she does not blame Lush for the incident. Miss Shenton told Pretty52, "The correct procedure is that you are supposed to dilute it into water, but I thought it was a soap and rubbed it all over my body and face. I misused the product. I love Lush and will still continue to shop there." Miss Shenton said she removed the pink stain using lemon juice, olive oil, and gritty face wash. Lush told The Independent, "We are as red in the face as Abby, and the idea that one of our Beth amounts to be
the fucking shithousery from Lush going, we're as red in the face as Abby is, and she's fucking red in the face." That's so good. But there's no photo.
I understand why she deleted the photo, because it would have been like, they would have been like, "Will you please delete the photo, please?"
No. We're finding this photo. I don't give a shit. That's the funniest bit. Where's the photo of this pink lady? Not the apple. I got it straight away. Just Google her name.
Decide you actually.
Yep. hang on. I'll get it on there. Oh, I've got an actual other article with it on.
Oh,
that's really bad, isn't
that's worse than I thought it was going to be.
God. She looks like an experiment gone wrong.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Oh, my.
Oh, like bright pink. It looks like Patrick Star from SpongeBob.
That is so bad.
It's really bad. That's awful.
That's horrific. Oh, my. That's worse.
I'm speechless.
That's worse than I thought it was going to be.
That's like a proper, that's like
it
a proper
does look like sunburn.
Just sunburn,
looks like sunburn.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine having to go to work. Do you know what's worse? It'll be worse when just trying to scrub it off and it gets like patchy. And it goes like a weird colour.
Oh, she looks like a mole rat.
Oh, she literally does as well.
Oh God. Fuck's sake.
That's so bad. That is so much worse than I thought it was going to be. Oh my God, she's the fucking Pink Panther. She's like the fucking Pink Power Ranger. She just doesn't need the morpher.
That's a special power, isn't it?
Lush Ranger.
Fuck me, that is appalling. That's really bad. Jesus.
That's horrific.
Christ.
Nice.
Bless her. I can imagine why she would have removed that from social media. But I tell you what, you'll never remove it from the Nostalgia Minute 50th episode, baby. It's logged in the internet.
It's an honor.
It's an honor. You've made it to the 50th episode. Look at that. Wow. So we've got about 10 minutes left, really, before we wrap this up. If that. So before we go into our final Just News story, we're going to take some quick-fire questions. If you guys have any quick-fire questions for us, any quick-fire, and they have to be quick-fire, you write them out quickly now in chat. Get them in the chat now. We'll answer them as quickly as possible. We'll go through them. Let's say you've got like 3 or 4 minutes, and we'll go through as many, and then we'll open our last Just News article. And let me tell you, and Cooper, you know what the article is as well, because we talked about this.
I know what that is.
We're ending on a bit of a special one, so get excited for that. We're not doing 13. We can't do that. It's not going to work. I can't show Cooper's screen. There's no way of doing that. If we think of a way to do it, we'll do it, but nope. Who would win in an arm wrestle?
1000%.
Who? Oh, you cut out.
You.
Do you reckon?
100%.
Fair.
Test it on the next Christmas special.
I don't know though. I think it depends. I'm not very I'm not very strong. If it was like full contact rugby, I could probably flatten you. But if it's an arm wrestle, I don't know, you might have a chance.
Only one way to find out.
Fight! What was your last meal, please?
My last meal would be potato skins, probably. The starter, maybe. I can't really think of any other starter, to be honest.
This is my last meal.
Fuck the starter. Fuck the starter. Can't be asked. Fuck the starter. Fish and chips with curry sauce. Salt and vinegar.
Right, bosh. Yeah, I love that.
And then
kebab
dessert.
from somewhere in Newcastle, and kebab and chips.
Yeah.
Somewhere from Newcastle. Because the kebab down south is crap, but the Newcastle one is just something different. Love it.
Half the price.
It's half the price, exactly. I get 2.
Yeah.
Would you make
And
13?
my
Could
dessert-
make 13? No. Oh, sorry, you're going on.
Dessert would be sticky toffee pudding with vanilla ice cream.
Good
And drink
man.
would be
Yeah, I like that.
Yorkshire tea. Sorry.
What celebrity show would you do? Strictly
I'm a
I'm a
Celeb.
Celeb, etc. Yeah, I do. I'm a Celeb. That'd be fun.
do
When
I'm a
will you
Celeb.
play Dread Halls? Not a clue. Probably not anytime soon, if I'm being completely honest. Do you have a Who book that you love? Not really. I don't.
You must.
I quite like the Writer's Tale. And the Target novels are good. The Target Day of the Doctor's really good. Which I still need to give to you if you want to have a read of
Yeah,
that.
it's true.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Who came first, the chicken or the egg? An
Chicken.
egg. Well, okay. So where did the chicken come from?
Where did the egg come from?
A dinosaur. I've solved science, guys.
Is that an evolution, though? Would you not argue that the dinosaur evolves into the chicken?
I would argue
the
that
chicken is
yes,
the egg.
I'd argue that at some point the dinosaurs were evolving into the chicken, but eggs existed prior to chickens.
Oh, okay, that's fair. So you're just saying eggs in general?
Eggs in general, but also if a dinosaur slowly
that's fair.
evolves into a chicken over a few fucking million years or whatever, we're talking about eventually there is a point where that becomes a chicken, and that chicken would have come out of an egg, which means that egg is a chicken egg.
Fair. I always think about it
I
as
think-
like chicken egg. They have to be chicken. You got a very good point.
But
yeah.
if it
yeah.
comes out as a chicken, then it's a chicken egg that it's come
Yeah.
out of.
Yeah. But eggs existed. I was in Jurassic Park, so
True. So just generally eggs.
yeah, just generally eggs. Yeah. Yeah.
If you had to go on a reality show, what would it be and why? Maybe I would consider Big Brother, but I'd probably kill myself. Not a
Jesus
joke.
Christ.
Not a joke. It's probably very mentally straining, and I don't think I could deal with that level of anxiety. Not on the show, although that would be incredible, wouldn't it? Anyway, crack on. Cooper, do you work out to abolish nerd stereotypes?
I think I don't think nerd stereotypes exist as much now.
No.
D&D's my one. D&D's the one that I fight for.
I've never really played D&D, but we'll at some point. We'll do it at some point.
I fight for the nerd stereotype because that's the worst. That's the one I get. The worst one I get the most is D&D. Is a proper nerd stereotype. But no, I don't feel like it's not as bad as it like used to be when I was younger and stuff. So anime was so much worse when I was younger.
I'll skip a few here. So, favorite Sabrina song?
Please, probably.
It's gonna be Espresso. I know I'm boring with that one. There's plenty of good songs, but Espresso just I don't know. It just tickles my brain in a certain way. Busy Woman could be up there though when it comes out. Would Cooper watch the classic series in full if he won't watch Torchwood?
I've not said I won't watch Torchwood. I will watch Torchwood.
You're also
at
definitely
some
not
point.
going to watch all of Classic Who. I haven't seen all of Classic Who. How excited are you for Thunderbolts?
I'm very excited.
Mid-range.
Not gonna
If it ends up getting good reviews, I'll go and see it.
Wait for Century.
Who'd win at chess?
Me, 1000%.
Probably, yeah.
Me and my dad played on the plane when we were flying back from Rome, and me and my dad haven't played in ages, and I went through a stint when I was at school where I played loads of it, and I beat beat his ass playing chess, and he actually went in a huff with me on the plane because I beat him that badly.
Love that. Table tennis, I'd thrash you at.
100%.
I'm fantastic at table tennis now. I've had 2.5 years of training now.
We played when I came to London.
Yeah, and even that was 2 years ago.
Fantasy Freddy's.
No.
That's when it was.
Was it? Oh, I was thinking Celebration.
No, it was FNAF.
Okay. So a year and a half.
You almost had a crisis there.
Oh dear. Do you know what I did yesterday for the first time ever?
Play table tennis. Not for this hour.
I played five-a-side football yesterday.
What?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh my.
You know
Must be
what?
like watching Bambi.
It was as well because I was shit, but
Bram.
it was my legs are killing today. Like my legs are.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Like what? with people that you know, or did you go to just like a random club?
It's with work people. They
Is
set
it?
it
Okay,
up,
yeah.
and you just sort of like opt in. And I've been encouraged many times to do it, and I was allowed to wear a Newcastle shirt when I did it. So I thought, you know what, I'll do it. I'll make Shearer proud. I did not make Shearer proud, but
No streamers.
hey, but give me credit. I did score, and it was a pretty good fucking goal. So it was a goal, and it was one that I turned around and I went,
Oh my god, it's got in.
I couldn't believe it. You have no idea, because I was playing like shit the first 10 minutes. Every time the ball came to me, I tried to kick it, missed it completely, and it went past me. A couple of those times it ended up leading into a goal for the opposition. But then some point, towards the 30-minute mark, well, not the ghost of Alan Shearer, but the ghost of prime Alan Shearer, took over. I took the ball, ran up, slotted it, not quite, and fucking slotted it right in. And I was so shocked.
You did make Shearer proud.
I did. You know, with scoring, I'll take that, because it was hard. It was hard.
I'm not doing that.
But yeah, that was an incredibly exhausting experience, which I'm now suffering for, because my feet have blisters, my legs are aching, and I'm exhausted because you do like 60 minutes, no break.
Yeah, it's like full. It's full of pitches as well.
Oh, it's tiny. Yeah, it's literally
it's
tiny. Yeah, tiny.
It's like a basketball court.
It's basically a basketball court.
Yeah,
basically. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah,
rough. Talking of football and Newcastle, what a great time to go into our Just News story. We're gonna cut off the questions there, unless there's any good ones that I can just sort of see there. Are you hyped for Wake Up Dead Man? Yes, I am. Who'd win at Monopoly? It depends. It's luck based.
Who the banker is?
Yeah, it depends on who the banker is. Good idea. Good point. Watch Jodie's era again, or watch Love and Monsters 50 times. Jodie's era, fucking piss easy. Meal deal. Ooh, I don't really do meal deals very often.
I don't know that I've finished it yet.
Sorry, I can't really answer that one. Watch Rise of Skywalker 30 times, or Phantom Menace 30 times. Phantom Menace, baby.
Any day of the week.
And there we go. I think we're going to go into our final story. So now, our final story is a bit of a special one. I kind of put this together as like we have made, since the episode 1, and I thought, how can we really tie together 50 episodes? Probably since episode 1, if not episode like 2 or 3. And we've mentioned it, I think, definitely in the first like 5 or 6 episodes we ever did. And then we tried to stop ourselves a little bit. But since then...
And we just embraced it.
Since then, we are now sat having made so many references to this as a meme. I would like to say, we are going to read through this article. It does concern some not very fun topics, including murder and attempted murder, genuinely. So not the most fun. However, there is a fun, light-hearted side to it, which is the point of this, because we have referenced this many times. So let's talk about it.
I think there also might be suicide in this as well.
I don't know if they'll cover that. Hopefully not.
Content warning.
Content warning either way.
Yes.
So, I'll put it on screen. Paul Gaza Gascoigne's bizarre involvement in the hunt for Ralmo. Because it seems that we've made a lot of references to this. Some people don't get it. It's a very...
There will be a lot of people here.
It's a very Northeast thing. Dr. Master definitely knows it, because the long-term Nostalgia Bit fans definitely know what we're talking about here. So this was an article published alongside
the fans have probably just pieced the story together.
Yeah, honestly. So there's a sound you can actually redeem it in my Twitch chat. You can actually redeem the sound to play. So a lot of people have already heard it through that. This was an article published when ITV made a true crime drama about the hunt for Ralmo, who was the subject of a manhunt in the Northeast for a long time. And that's not the funny bit, that's the tragic, horrible bit. But Paul Gascoigne, former footballer's involvement, is the funny bit. And we'll talk about that, because we've read so many references to this, but let's read the article. The hunt for Ralmo has reignited public interest in Britain's biggest manhunt, and Paul Gascoigne's bizarre involvement in the case. ITV's newest crime drama focuses on the July 2010 hunt by Northumbria police for Ralmo, a former bouncer and bodybuilder who shot 3 people, his ex-girlfriend, his new partner, and a police officer 2 days after he was released from Durham prison. horrible, obviously.
I was hang on. I was 7-year-old, and I remember this.
I was 9. It was significant, wasn't it? I was 9 years old. Yeah. What followed was a week-long manhunt involving 160 armed officers, 10% of those available in England and Wales at any one time. Sniper teams, helicopters, TV survival expert Ray Mears were also involved in the search. And there's a full story about that. On July 9th, Moat was tracked to a National Trust estate near Rothbury, Northumberland, with police surrounding him while he had a gun to his neck. In an attempt to make him surrender, food and water were reportedly offered to Moat, while his best friend Tony Lader was brought to attempt to talk Moat down. Here we arrive at former England footballer Paul Gaza Gascoigne's involvement in the story. Gascoigne also turned up to the crime scene, wearing a dressing gown and carrying a fishing rod, and attempted to gain access to Moat by claiming to be a good friend of the fugitive. Now, I don't know if it'll mention this, but Paul Gascoigne was off his fucking face when he did this.
Yeah.
I guarantee Morty, he wouldn't shoot me. I'm good friends with him, he told police, but was denied access. Talking to Real Radio Northwest that day, Gascoigne explained that he'd gone down with a can of lager, some chicken, a mobile phone, and something to keep him warm. He is willing to give in now. I just want to give him some therapy and say, come on, Morty, it's Gaza. There it is! Get in there! He is all right, simple as that, and I'm willing to help. I've come all this way from Newcastle to Rothbury to find him and have a chat with him. News of Gascoigne's attempt only reached his agent Kenny Shepherd after the event, who told press at the time, he's doing what? I'm sitting having an evening meal in Mallorca. I'm speechless. In the early hours of the next morning, shots were heard with... Okay. Past the suicide bit. You can probably read it on screen if you want to see it. Gascoigne's involvement in the Moat story will not feature in The Hunt for Raoul Moat, with executive producer Jake Lushington explaining the surprise, brief and not very successful intervention from someone famous became a big story at the time, and it didn't change the events at all. We've referred to it, but it's got nothing to do with the story we're trying to tell, which is a shame, because, yeah. In 2015, Gascoigne claimed that he'd been on a cocaine and alcohol binge nearby and convinced himself that he and Moat were good buddies and had went to school together, which obviously isn't true. After travelling to the crime scene and being told to just go home by an officer, he went back and woke up unable to remember the previous night's events. I was like, what have I done? I've got a chicken by my side, fishing rods, a barber, and I'm like, fuck me, I must have done something, he said. I turned on Sky News. Paul Gascoigne was there last night. Before the first shooting, Moat had served an 18-week sentence assaulting a 9-year-old family member. Damn. Yeah, let's not go into that. Anyway, funny, Raoul Moat. No, Paul Gascoigne. So, I'm going to end this off with the call. The phone call. Can we play this? I feel like we have to play this.
Because I knew the police were stopping loads of cars. I jumped in the taxi, wanted to stay in a bed and breakfast, so I could stay there, and then I was going to walk through the mountains, because I know all the rivers in Rothbury. I know...
Where's the bit? We know what the bit we're looking at.
Because I know he wouldn't shoot me.
I don't think that's the one. Hang on, let me get the proper one.
On the line,
it's like an 8-minute thing, and also he smacked off his tits when he made this call, and the radio station really tried to push him to get this.
Here. I know Raoul Moat.
He said I want to go through. That was with me.
Where is it?
Well,
I know her.
In there.
I've got Mayfield.
Here we go.
Negotiate.
I'm trying to find out where he is, where the police know. I've got a jacket, I've got a dressing gown, I've got some chicken, I've got some bread, I've got a can of lager, I've got a fishing rod, I've got my fishing rod, and I'm willing to sit down and just shout, Morty, it's Gaza. Just all I want to shout is, Morty, it's Gaza, where are you? And I guarantee he will shout his name out. I'm here. And me and him could sit and chat, have a little bit of fishing, and all I'll tell him is, yeah, Morty, listen.
And you think you could sort it out?
So if you like a sort of man-to-man chat with him, two pals on the riverbank.
Yeah, two friends in the middle of the bar from Newcastle and all those years. Look at
it's legendary.
Listen, why don't we just put the gun away, throw it in the river.
Put the gun away, throw it in the river. Away, Morty.
The worst of the worst, you may get a 12-year stretch. The police are not going to kill you because I know he's willing to give in now. 'Cause
Anyway, enough of Gaza. Thank you, Paul Gascoigne, for joining the podcast. And I think that's that. I think we've gone for 3 hours now. This is a long-ass podcast episode. You'll be able to see either a complete full version of this or just a cut-down version of this on YouTube as our actual 50th Nostalgia Bait episode on the Nostalgia Bait YouTube channel and on Spotify on Thursday at 10 a.m. But in the meantime, thank you so much to everyone who's joined today. Thank you to everyone who's been asking questions, getting involved. It's been a lot of fun, and you know what? I don't know about you, Cooper, but I would 100% do this again. Maybe not to the 3 hour mark, but this has been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed kind of just having this live.
Chill.
It's been really nice. Yeah. Maybe every now and then we can do one of these.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that.
I can't believe it's 50. I still can't believe it's 50 episodes.
50
It's
episodes.
absolute fun.
We've done well, and the fact that we're still going, and the fact that we're still doing it every Thursday at 10 a.m. is fucking mental to me. I can't believe we managed that, but yeah.
I guess thank you for 1 year.
Thank you for 1 year. Thank you for 1 year. Thank you for Thank you, Cooper, for editing everything.
Yeah, thank you for making all the thumbnails and doing all the social media side and all the clips and stuff.
Yeah,
it's bonkers.
Yeah, it's been great. And as someone who's done various projects and podcast stuff in the past, it's been very exciting to do and work with someone like yourself, Cooper, who is so dedicated to making something really special. And I think it's so hard to find people that you gel with, like, for a creative perspective. You can be mates with someone, but being able to creatively gel with someone on a long-term, ongoing project for over a year, I think, is really a testament to our friendship. And the best thing about it, I've always said, is I think our friendship has gotten so much better since we started the podcast, which is crazy.
Yeah, one of my biggest worries was, like, what if we just don't have the same fucking work mentality? Like, what if we just like?
Well, yeah, no, 100%. But I think we do completely, and that's why I want you involved on the next film that I make, because Christ, it would help. Yeah, it's been fantastic, and I'm exhausted and hungry and ready to wrap this up, so I'm not going to leave it much longer. What I will say, though, is to everyone watching, if you're not already subscribed to the Nostalgia Bait YouTube channel, please go and do that. If you're not already following us on Spotify and giving us a lovely little hearty 5-star review, please go and do that. All the links are in the description below. We're also available on Apple Podcasts, on Amazon Podcasts. We're also available on CastBox. And we're going to be throwing that out there. So any of those platforms that you want to listen to us on, please do go and do that. And if any of the other episodes may take your interest, then go for it. We also have a Discord server as well, which has got a lovely community of really wonderful people who are always active and engaging with the content that we put out there, which is always just fills me with love towards you guys. So if you are interested in joining that little community, please do go and head out check out, Christ, I can't even speak now. Go check out the link in the description below towards the Discord server, and we'll get you all added up in there as well. Finally, the last thing I want to mention is we are welcoming people into the team. So if you are creative and you have some interest potentially in being part of the team with us and joining and helping, make Nostalgia Bait, what it is, then I'll send a link now into the chat. You can fill that form out if you are interested, and we'll get it and we'll reach out to you if we're interested in working with you. And if we don't, that's not a personal thing. We're just looking for very specific things, and we don't want to have 100 people on board, but we're looking for a couple of people to help make it even better this year. So please do check it out. But that's pretty much everything. Thank you all for watching for the last 3 hours. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you all next week. On Tuesday with another live stream, and next Thursday with more episodes.
Never stops.
The grind never stops.